disconnection, but hopefully it's fixed now.
Let's
Can you all hear us?
are we good?
Yeah, it does look like we're good now.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So
Okay, we're gonna
all right,
restart it up
we're gonna go ahead and
with
restart.
this
We're gonna
team fight. Let's back it up a
Yeah, we're
bit.
back
Yeah.
it up to the beginning of this team fight. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Baby
Sorry
carrot
about
on
that,
the
you
red
guys.
buff, and
Yep.
here we go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. But I'm Heimel trying to steal this red buff away from Baby Carrot. Larson gets the two-man knockup. Crystallize lands on Darius. Darius fleeing away, and War Knight goes down to I'm Heimel for a 1-for-0. Really good play by SEAL Team 6. Were they able to secure the red buff?
Yes, they were.
Yes.
I'm Heimel has it. Well, it first went over to Warge Knight, then buff transfer.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, really good play by SEAL Team 6. Able to have a really good team fight and are now able to basically push this mid lane for basically a 4v3 situation because Sworn is in the bot lane and Alarcion's in the top lane.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try and get this top turret. They're going to try and trade it. Warge Knight is down for 4 more seconds. Does have teleport. I'm curious to see where he's going to go with this. If he's going to try and help his team in the mid lane. Because we can see Sworn rotating in. No, the TP does come through in the top lane. It looks like they might be going for a 4v4.
Paranoia comes in onto Sworn. Sworn is able to shuriken toss away, but Heimel doesn't have enough mana to fear. Oh, he gets the fear off. Fear officially goes off. Heimel just auto-attacking away. Meanwhile, the Albinosaur ults, knocks up SP Pillars and Paladin. Charging Badger and Paladin both flash over the wall. They trade kills, and now both... Oh, Larson ult goes in. He knocks up Braum and Olaf. Baby Carrot just trying to get away with his life. Does not have Ragnarok available right now. And is going to go down. Yeah, I think he might have DC'd.
Or he just gave up.
One of the two.
One of the two. It might have been the fact that he knew he couldn't get away, knew he couldn't get a kill, so he just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
Might have DC'd, but knew he couldn't get out. I don't know.
But really good team fight by SEAL Team 6 there. They now have a 500 gold lead, which they've been behind most of all of this game ever since the 1-for-2 at the very beginning of the game.
They have, and they've done a really good job of playing from behind, not letting it get to them. And even though they were behind, they played aggressive in a lot of their lanes, knowing when their power spikes are. Jobero doing a very good job of controlling Sworn on the Akali. I'm Heimel not really able to do a whole lot on the on the top side against the Darius, but doing good and make sure only dying to him once, one extra time in lane, but overall doing a relatively good job of that.
I don't know.
I don't know. It never moved apparently.
Oh, I missed it. Okay. Anyways, right now Heimel seen out by SP Pillars. SP Pillars isn't really gonna do much. Paladin fighting a Larson right now. Belling Breath doesn't get the knockup though. Larson taking a lot of damage. Paranoia comes out onto Sworn. Spell shield from Heimel. Two-man knockup from the Albinosaur's ult, but not much to do with it really. And it does look like we are going to have a 5v5 in the mid lane right now. Larson buying an item right now has just an old magic mantle to give him a bit more MR for Sworn. He does have a lot of MR for just one champion. That's only 3 and 4.
Well, you got to remember though that even though it is MR, there's a very good
Crystallize
reason.
lands on SP Pillars. Unbreakable will come out, taking up a lot of that damage. But no kills right now. SP Pillars may need to set. He is at half health. And they do have Sworn split pushing in the bot lane. I don't know if I 100% agree with this. Like, Akali's an extremely good split pusher and does a lot of damage. But at the same time, with Akali's new kit is really built for team fighting now.
Yeah, it's honestly though, I don't necessarily. They need to have someone split pushing, yes. But Akali, I think, would be better jumping in as a second engage in the fights, and I agree with you on that point. Her kit, she's not really the only person they're going to send to counter her is is most likely going to be Jobero,
Yeah.
because the TP, and they know Jobero can chunk down Sworn.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the person I feel like you should be sending to split push is Warge Knight. Someone who's extremely ahead who is in his lane matchup. They send a Larcion to go beat him up, to go face him. He could just kill a Larcion.
Yeah.
If Jobero goes down, he could just keep Jobero there by running the wave into the tower.
Meanwhile, Sworn has Ignite. War Knight does have TP, even though it is down. So I feel like having a War Knight in a different lane, split pushing, would be a lot more beneficial.
Yes.
But other than that, Jobert gets the wall off, misses the Crystallize. I'm Heimel not going to use Paranoia to chase Sworn. And then we are seeing War Knight split pushing now, but he is coming back to maybe? No, he's warding.
He's just warding, trying to get a little vision, see where it is. But the collapse is
He
starting
is,
to come in.
yeah, he's going to run into a Larceon. There is 3 tops, so he would be fighting a 3v1. No one can come to help him right now. His team all across the map. Sworn taking a lot of damage from the Crystallized Frostbolt. Meanwhile, Baby Carrot sees I'm Heimel. They're kind of just dancing, playing a vision game right now. But nothing's really much. Paranoia coming in onto Paladin. Paladin gets feared. Pull from War Knight. War Knight does not get the reset on his ult. SP Pillar is getting really low. Gets the ult off. Dies to Charging Badger OP. Orn ult going off. Gets a triple knockup. Darius getting stunned. Charging Badger going in on Darius right now. Jobero getting a kill on Baby Carrot while everyone collapses on War Knight for a 3-1. Jobero flashes, misses the wall, pushes him to the other side.
Unfortunate. It was a good attempt. Saw what he's trying to do, you know.
Meanwhile, Sworn is here, is going to try to execute Jobero, but he does have Ignivia up right now.
He does.
Honestly, I would have let him proc Ignivia and just get the free kill on him.
Personally, I would have as well, but if you notice, they were just trying, hey, let's get out, let's save the Ignivia for a big team fight. Something that, you know, let's have it up next time, because if you noticed in previous fights, Jobero has been getting popped, maybe sometimes, not that he's out of place, but just he gets collapsed upon, and that Ignivia is really important.
Yeah. But anyways, it does look like they are going to take this dragon as a consolation prize. Really good map like pressure by Steel Team 6 right now. They are really on top of their dragons this game. They did lose the first one. No one ended up getting Rift Herald this game either.
No, they didn't. But honestly, though, I think that a lot of the dragon control, even though it's Steel Team 6 is picking them up, I think a lot of it, that contribution goes to Charging Badger OP and the Albinosaur always being there. And because we've always seen Heimel come in, but he's sort of been a little late. Like, Dragon's already started.
Meanwhile, they're about to collapse on Baby... no, Baby Carrot was able to get out. He had to flash over the Baron wall. But there was really nothing he could do. It was basically all of Steel Team 6 about to collapse on him.
No, this Olaf is starting to be a speedy boy. Of course, has Predator Boots finished.
Yeah, for sure. Orn is... not Orn. Baby Carrot is not doing extremely well on this Olaf right now. He's 1-6-2. I'm Heimel ended up taking that blue buff from Jobero.
What a bad jungler. What a bad jungler. Oh, Larceon.
Larceon able to charge out of War Knight's pool. But other than that, honestly, it's still a fairly close game. Steel Team 6 is only about 2k up. But it's still like a fairly close game. I feel like if Steel Team 6 fought, Power Flashes could not win the fight right now.
No, they couldn't. Even though, because we saw what they were doing when they were gold behind. Steel Team 6 drafted a very good team fighting comp. They know exactly how to position themselves. Jobero with the huge ultimate as well just allows I'm Heimel to dash into the back line. A Larceon causing a disruption as well. Albinosaur making sure Charging Badger OP is healthy. And then all of a sudden you get the Kaisa Relentless Pursuit, I believe.
For what?
No, it's not Relentless Pursuit. The Kaisa ultimate. Oh, but here we go with the fight coming out.
Charging Badger just trying to get... Varus ultimate goes off. Unbreakable... that. Orn ult goes off. Knocks up Olaf, just trying to kill him. Yeah, SP Pillars goes down to Jobero. Paladin flashing over a Nivea wall. Almost gets hit by the Crystallize. Is about to go down to Jobero's auto attacks. Kaisa kind of just ended.
Well, in Kaisa's defense, did get a little out of place.
Yeah, if y'all hear that, we don't know what that is, and I'm sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, Charging Badger, if he kind of ended, kind of just ulted in.
Well, ulted in, yes, but it was an extremely good reaction from Paladin, getting the Chain of Corruption onto him.
Yeah. Yeah, really good chain of corruption by Paladin. Yeah, promise I'm gonna definitely work on my play-by-play, and it should be good by game like 3. But again, I'm sorry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
roast him the entire time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. As you know, we're both color casters, so we are trying our best without David. But anyways, moving on. Uh, really not much is happening right now. It's kind of just becoming a CS fest. No one's looking at Baron right now. Like, they could try to another wall misses. Oh, Joe Barrow, you need to get those walls down. But I understand it happens all the time. It happens when Trundle. It happens with a lot of champions. So, anyways, Baby Carrot kind of just CSing, taking the red buff. At this point, I feel like it would be more beneficial to Paladin so that he can kite away. But
Yeah, a little bit with the slow. It gives him a chance to kite a little bit more, but I'm assuming Baby Carrot just wants to take it because he's so far behind.
meanwhile, Sworn taking not, I wouldn't say a lot of damage, but taking damage from a Larceon, and he can't really deal any back. So, Larceon's extremely tanky right now. And Sworn's just a Larceon ulting in. I'm Heimel up here as well. Has the spell shield out, but doesn't get the proc and the auto attack. Teleport from War Knight coming in right now. Sworn ulting in right now, trying to get something. Sworn not going to get the second version of his second part of his ult. I'm Heimel spell shields War Knight's ult, but War Knight's able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Baby Carrot trying to get in on a Larceon. The Albinosaur ults, trying to kite away. They're trying to get the Blast Plant. Olaf does not get knocked anywhere because of his ult. SP Pillars jumps to Darius. The Albinosaur gets pulled in. Braum ultimate going in. Charging Badger attacking Unbreakable right now. War Knight is extremely big in the backline, but ends up dying. Baby Carrot has nowhere to go with Jobert's ult and wall. Meanwhile, Paladin about to die gets borked? Maybe? Jobero flash walls is able to get one of them, but Paladin is able to walk away because of Jobero's wall.
No, I don't think it was borked. I think that was just the fleet footwork animation. Maybe? I don't know what that was.
I heard a bork sound effect. Oh, it was Varys'.
That was Varys' bork. I was like, there's no... I was like, Charging Badger didn't bork Varys.
Yeah. I was very confused. But anyways, they are going to look at this Baron. They're about 2k ahead, 3k now. 3 members, no, all 5 have Baron right now. They're just going to back and reset and probably push mid. I'd hope they pushed mid.
Well, you know, it depends. We definitely have to see a Larceon in the top lane, balancing out this wave. We're going to see Warge Knight go into the bot lane, which is definitely what he needs to be doing, pushing out this wave, trying to draw a Larceon to other lanes.
Yeah, for sure. It does look like Jobert does get the blue buff this time around.
Good guy,
So
Heimel.
I'm Heimel does not take a Larceon's blue buff this time around.
What a good, okay, he's decent jungler, because it was he didn't give it the first time. This is a decent jungler now.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm Heimel and Baby Carrot, same level, but I'm Heimel has so much more gold pressure on Baby Carrot. War Knight's still probably one of the stronger people in the game right now, especially compared to his lane. Paladin gets the ult off but misses.
Larceon goes in. Good dash from Swarm. Trying to get all the damages. Not quite. Jobero pops the Zhonya's Hourglass, but the engaged Reed comes back in. Call of the Forger comes out from a Larceon. Just focused, though, onto Baby Carrot. Nothing ends up happening. He goes down to Charging Badger, but a Larceon is now cut off. The Noxian Guillotine, not quite enough, but the burn and the auto attack from Paladin pull him down. The Albinosaur trying to get away, but the Decimate might be up. Just misses the pull. Charging Badger looking like he wants to go back in, but deciding to back away.
Really good fight by Power OK, given they did lose. It was 2 for 3, which is still really good for them. They were able to take 3 Barons off the map right now.
Yeah, they were, definitely. I really think that fight could have gone a slightly different direction if a Larceon would have ulted backwards. Like, he ulted towards his teammates. If he would have ulted the other direction, I think it might have gone a slightly different way. Yes, you want to knock that into Baby Carrot, get the CC onto it because he's on your carries, but there were 3 other people behind him. It might have led to an easy, because at that point they want to get the kill and then get out.
Yeah.
So it might have been easier. They would have been able to get away from the other 3. The others wouldn't have died, and then this Drake wouldn't have gone over. So now they're tied in Ocean Drakes.
Yeah. So one Ocean Drake on each side. Infernal Drake, which is giving them I wouldn't say a lot of damage right now because it's only one. But Ocean Drake, which is giving them damage. That is going to be the last Elemental Drake of this game. Next Drake will be an Elemental Dragon. If this game does go on this long, it does look like we are going to be in this game for a while right now. None of the, one of the secondary turrets has been backed, right? Yeah, one of the secondary turrets has been backed, but other than that, a lot of the game has been in the middle. It's been an extremely even game.
Yes, it has. And the damage going down in the bot lane turret has just been a result of Akali going down into the bot lane and just pushing this out, letting it hit the turret, going away, letting it hit the turret, going away. Just doing a little bit of damage. And here comes Paladin, now is finally going to get that red buff.
And Charging Badger as well is also going to take that red buff. These ADCs are extremely, like, I want to say equal right now on gold-wise. Varus has,
Relatively equal.
yeah, Varus has about a 800 gold lead, which is maybe half an item. So, but they are relatively equal. Kai'Sa does have the ability to turn invisible, so I feel like Kai'Sa's a better champion in a 1v1 situation because you are able to turn invisible, and Varus relies heavily on skill shots, while Kai'Sa is really just the W.
Yeah, definitely. And something else that's interesting to note is that the Charging Badger picked up.
Oh wait, War Knight about to get collapsed on. Heimel does not get his spell shield off. Gets the fear on War Knight. Huge wall, and they're just able to collapse on War Knight and kill.
You know, War Knight may be big, but he can't 1v4, unfortunately.
I mean, may be able to 1v4 if he had his passive all the way up.
Maybe. But he has to take the time to get the 5 auto attacks, and it just didn't quite have that between all of the CC.
Does not look like the Trinity Force is working out for him right now.
No, it was definitely working out before, but definitely late game Trinity Force starts to die off.
Yeah. Ult from Paladin lands right now, but Charging Badger OP is able to get out with the Albinosaur's Mikhails. So he's able to basically avoid most of the damage, and then Paladin has to wait for his ult to back up.
And that is Power Flash need to watch out. I know they want to stay mid against the 4-man squad, but that is a huge wave going up in the top side. ZZ Rot Portal helping push that along too.
Sworn coming in to clear it. It's going to be a 3v4 in the mid lane right now. They may try to dive, but Steel Team 6 has been playing extremely safe right now.
I don't think they'll dive. I think they're looking for a chance to push the wave in while Sworn is still top side, but they might get this wave, but that is it. That's all they're going to have if they want to go in.
Yeah, because Sworn is going to be heading back extremely. Might go clear the ZZ Rot portal. Also, it's a ZZ Rot portal on an Anivia versus someone like Ornn. It gives Anivia more of those tanky stats. I'd say it's a very situational item.
I'll say, considering how much that he's been getting focused, I don't think it's a bad idea that he's a little bit tankier.
Yeah.
Can also drop it in a side wave and then go join the rest of the team. Like, it's not like he needs to then stay there in that side lane. Does have TP though, so could push a side lane as well.
Yeah, it's allowing them to get pressure without them being, which is what ZZ Rot is meant for, and it's extremely good. But it does look like they are just going to try and group mid. But yeah, again, only 7 turrets total from both teams have been taken. Baron coming up in around 45 seconds. Elder Dragon coming up in 150. So it does look like we are getting into that late game. Those objectives extremely matter right now. You definitely want to. The best situation would be to get that Baron and go straight to get that Baron, push a bait, go straight to that Elder Dragon, get the Elder Dragon, and then end the game.
Yeah, and you see already right now the vision going out from SEAL Team 6, trying to hover around this. They're wanting, as soon as this comes up, they're either looking to bait it instantly or take it down as quickly as possible.
It does look like they are just going to go top lane and steal it and clear the wave, though. There's a huge wave up there. It does look like that Power Flash is that they're on the Baron list. But Baron just spawned, nothing going on. Heimel missing his Q, but other than that, really nothing happening right now. just a bunch of CS clearing and dancing around this Baron.
So, and they definitely gave up Baron priority. They had it. They could have stayed there, and now they just gave
Yeah,
up
but
all of
then
their
they
vision.
also risk a fight, and if they lose the fight, they lose the game.
Yeah, but say Alarcion had TP. He could have been there, could have had that fight.
Yeah, they've been playing extremely safe this game. SEAL Team 6 is a team that is known for
Oh, Heimel gets caught out
Yeah.
and goes in, having to
is able to just run away extremely well with the Mikhails, with the Yomu. It's just able to go out super fast. Paladin no longer has his up, so he's cool for a bit. If they were going to try and fight, now would be the time. Meanwhile, Sworn and Baby Carrots are kind of on their own right now. But if they are able to hold out for a bit, then they might just be able to collapse on SEAL Team 6.
So SEAL Team 6 definitely trying to get out of this. They know someone needs to go to the bot side. Joe Barrow missing the wall, and it looks like they are going to get out of there safely.
Yeah. But it's just going to be a huge dance right now. Elder Dragon and Baron are both up. Elder Dragon lasts slightly less than Baron, but at the same time, Elder's slightly stronger as well with stat increases, but you also get the minion enhancement from Baron. It does look like they are going to start this Baron right now.
I'll say, with Alarcion showing himself in the bot side, it looks like they are going to take this.
Yeah.
There are no wards from SEAL Team 6
Yeah.
nearby.
Baron at 7k health right now.
Oh, there is one there.
Yeah, Paranoia coming out right now. He isn't going to take it.
There he is, he takes it. TP coming in on the side.
He gets the smite steal. Mortal comes out, doesn't knock up anyone. They're able to kill. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Swarm going and he's still just gonna die with the with the going golden from Joe Barrow, and now he's TPing down, trying to get a better position on that wave.
That was a clean ace, 5 for 0. This might be game. SEAL Team 6 was able to take a very good fight, which the directed camera was not very good at showing us.
No, it wasn't. But I would say I definitely think it's interesting. Look at that. There goes. Sorry, I thought I saw a really interesting interaction. I thought I saw the ZZ Rot minion was empowered for some reason for a split second. I was like, wait, what?
It does have that view every now and then.
Okay.
But other than that, SEAL Team 6 is able to just take this game with that one Baron teamfight. Something that they're known for doing is throwing at the Baron. So they were able to finish up this game and take their win against Power Flashes. So in about round 5 minutes, we are going to start our second game. It is going to be 100 Steves versus TLP. So don't go anywhere, and we will be back in a moment. Hello and welcome back to OKLCS Gold Capped Week 5 Demacia Division. Let's get back into Game 2. This game is going to be TLP versus 100 Steves. So let us switch to that. So on the blue side, we are going to have 100 Steves. In the top lane, we have Killbot 9001. In the jungle, we have our very own Hunger Bunger who's casting with me right now. This is going to be a bit awkward for him.
I'm gonna get
In
I'm gonna get roasted
Hey,
so hard.
in the mid lane, we have Scorcher 317 as Oriana. As ADC, we have BD Blake as Jin. And as support, we have Sir Swagsalot 1337 as Sona.
And on the red side, we see the undefeated TLP, the Zister as the Gnar, and the top lane, Panther 553212 as Trundle in the jungle, Toe Knuckles, Zoe mid, No Mind, AD carry Lucian, and END as Thresh support. And something interesting to note.
Don't spoil.
No,
Any.
I'm just saying team comp wise.
Okay.
I'm saying team comps. Uh,
No, I know what you're about to say. No, doesn't matter. Anyways, TLP did try to go in for an invade. They didn't end up finding anyone. They did get a lot of good vision into 100 Steve's jungles. So, 100 Steve's known for having tons of subs right now. They
yes.
always have subs. They've never really gotten a really good practice. So, it'll be very interesting to see what they are going to be able to do. It does look like they're. Oh, the Zister doesn't see anyone, and it does look like Killbot and Hunger Bunger are going to be able to steal this red buff away from Panther, kind of putting him behind. So, right now, I really do like this bot lane skin synergy from TLP. They have both of the new skins, both the Lucian and the Thresh one. So, other than that, Hunger Bunger is able to steal the red buff. Is he going to look for another thing from it? No, it does look like Panther's going to try and steal Hunger Bunger's red buff.
Yep, just splitting the map.
Yeah, so they are ending up starting to just trade their jungles really. So Panther's going to get his Hunger Bunger's red side, while Hunger Bunger's going to get Panther's red side. But otherwise, that BD Blake, getting a bit of poke onto No Mind right now. So how do you feel about TLP's team comp right now?
Well, TLP's team comp was actually the exact same team comp that was run in game 1 by 100 Steves.
Yeah. So anyways, End is not able to land the hook just yet. But anyways, basically not much that's going on right now. It's mostly just a CS battle. No one's really trying to go in for really any trades. Not a lot of ganks going on right now. I really like, I'm a really big fan of Ornn. If you can combo Ornn with a bunch of other ults, you can get a really good wombo combo. Scorcher does have Hunger Bunger, so he's able to deliver the orb for Shockwave. If they are able to combo that really well, they might have a really good team fight. But at the same time, End on Thresh, that Thresh is a playmaking support. If End can get hooks, and if End does really well, he can set No Mind so far ahead, and there's going to be nothing that 100 Seeds can do.
No, there isn't a lot, especially with these hooks.
Speaking of which, End gets the hook, gets the flay onto Sir Swagsalot. Sir Swagsalot is having to flash away. No Mind flashes in and heals away. Gets exhausted by Sir Swagsalot, but is able to walk out and take the first blood. Meanwhile, Trouble Bubble lands on Scorcher. Pillar goes up to slow. Scorcher ends up burying. He then ends up flashing away. Panther also flashes in. Hunger Bunger misses the flash Q. Toe Knuckles trying to get the Paddle Star to weave around the race, but isn't able to get in range to try and shoot it out. And Scorcher is able to walk out. But really good play. A lot of flashes being burnt. Zister goes into Mega Gnar mode, is able to stun up Killerbot, but really, Killerbot's kind of might be able to take out the Zister, honestly. Zister's extremely low. Meanwhile, BD Blake has generally most of his health, but is just getting destroyed on the CS front. No Mind is completely destroying him CS-wise. There's really nothing he can do about it. And then other than that, nothing much is really happening around the map at all.
No, not really.
Yeah, Zister's just extremely low. If Killbot tries to go in, he may die. Trouble Bubble does land on Scorcher, but he's able to go to safety. Meanwhile, Belling Breath takes Zister extremely low. Killbot honestly could have just flash autoed and killed him.
I was thinking, he's almost had him for the clap. Only difference is, if the fast fingers, the flash.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that would have saved the Zister.
Yeah. But it would have burned both their flashes. If the Zister wants to like stay caught up in this lane, he has to teleport back into lane. Meanwhile, Hungerbunger running into Panther. Panther getting the pillar off Hungerbunger. Hungerbunger's shield going down. He's just gonna die to Toe Knuckles.
Yeah, there was nothing that could be done there. If you notice, the Trouble Bubble missed, had all the sphere on the other side, so even if attempted to dash over the wall, would have been falling asleep.
Ending up hooking a minion over anyone else. Also, I find it very interesting that you pick Sejuani into a Trundle.
I didn't. The Trundle was spectacular.
So, Trundle has the ability to ult with Hungerbunger's passive up. If so, and then they disable the passive, Sejuani will go into negative armor and negative MR, basically taking true damage from anything.
Yes, and this was something that was very well noticed when I attempted to play.
Okay, anyways, going on, the Zister has Meganar, Killbot does have his ult, Zister, Killbot misses the knockup, and able to get the flay, but misses the hook on BD Blake and Sir Swagslot. Sir Swagslot gets melted by No Mind, Lantern on No Mind, flay, and No Mind's just going to get it. BD Blake can't really do anything, and takes the Lantern. Double kill for No Mind. As we were saying earlier, Thresh is a very big playmaking support. If he can get No Mind ahead, there's really nothing that this bot lane can do. And it's showing right now. No Mind has easily 20 CS over BD Blake and has 3 kills.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he backs, he's going to be huge. So anyways, after that, really the only action that's going on is the bot lane. Mid lane is kind of just a poking back and forth, but really not much. Zister keeps on getting extremely low, has already had to back twice and teleported back to lane once. But he isn't really able to do anything. Like, Killbot isn't trying to go in for kill. I mean, he is, but he isn't.
It's more like he's trying to zone him out, just keep him out of that lane for as much as he can, deny him as much CS as possible.
But Gnar's a very good teamfight champion with the Gnar ultimate. If he's able to get a 3-man, 4-man, 5-man ult, it's going to be devastating for 100 stings. But anyways, basically all they can do now is just CS. Panther is extremely, I wouldn't say extremely ahead. He's about 2 camps ahead. Hungerbunger coming in for a gank on Toe Knuckles, but his Toe Knuckles is able to just walk out. Meganar coming out. Gnar missing because Killbot ended up charging away. Not really unfortunate gank for Zister, especially now that Zister has his ultimate. He won't be able to fight Killbot as much. Meanwhile, Killbot, having the ability to fly from his lane, is able to just keep on putting in pressure. Pulling comes out by No Mind. Flash hook from end is able to hook Sir Swagslot and get the kill. And as we were saying, this Lucian's just huge. Meanwhile, Panther trying to attack Hungerbunger right now in this fight. Scorcher is here. He doesn't have a lot of mana though. It does look like it's going to be a 3v2 with Toe Knuckles kind of lagging behind a bit. But other than that, not much is happening right now. Scorcher kind of out of position, but is able to walk out with taking a bit of poke damage. Panther getting knocked up by Ornal coming in right now. He lands a double knockup on Toe Knuckles and Panther, but Toe Knuckles is able to kind of distract it with his own ultimate. Toe Knuckles just trying to get in some poke with Power Store. Does a lot of damage to Hungerbunger, but other than that, nothing's really happening. But other than that, it does look like they are going to be 3-0-2 for both lanes. Scorcher does have to back. He has no mana whatsoever, so he can't Shockwave. No Mind also being extremely low on mana, but is completely fine. And with Toe Knuckles Redemption, not much can be happening now. Drowsy lands on Killbot, but Panther's able to get ulted by Hungerbunger and die. Toe Knuckles pops Cleanse. Zister is extremely low. Toe Knuckles kills Hungerbunger, and Scorcher flashes in for the auto attack on Zister to kill him. It is a 1 for 2. Yes, this is still Gold Cap. This is game 2 TLP versus 100.
And I'm keeping relatively quiet because this is my game, so I don't want to say a whole lot.
Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to fill in the void as much as I can by myself, but it's completely fine. Toe Knuckles flashes in with the flash that he took, misses the trouble bubble though, has another flash though, so not much that Killbot can really do about it. Toe Knuckles is going to be looking for another trouble bubble, probably, because if he can land it, he can get a lot of damage on Killbot. But other than that, it does look like No Mind is going to be backing right now. He does have 1,000 gold, 4,500 gold total, so that should be enough for his... No, because he does have Berserker, so he is going to buy the Recurve Bow. But other than that, Zister does look like he went to the mid lane, and so they switched lanes because Zister was having too much trouble against Killbot. Zister's currently 0-2, while Toe Knuckles...
Something interesting to note, when you switch to the gold, you notice that Orianna had negative gold, so was taking Futures Market through the Inspiration Tree.
Yeah.
Not something that you see all the time.
Yeah, Futures Market basically, it puts you into more debt, but you are able to buy items technically. It's used mostly on supports, really. It can be used on mid laners. I don't really see it that much. No Mind going in on BD Blake. BD Blake able to land the W, but End getting the hook. No, BD Blake trying to flash away, but ends up dying. Really good hook by End. Meanwhile, Zister back in the top lane, thinking he can fight Killbot now. Doesn't look like he can fight Killbot though. Killbot doing a lot of damage. Belling Breath coming out. Ult coming out. Hungerbunger trying to flash Q No Mind, but doesn't hit it, and then No Mind flashes anyways. Sir Swags a lot. Ult. Hungerbunger going extremely low from Panther. Panther's going to try and chase it. Well, meanwhile, Hungerbunger able to barely get out. But No Mind and were able to kill Sir Swags a lot. Panther almost able to kill Hungerbunger with Toe Knuckles coming in, barely missing the Paddle Star.
Is it MVP Scorcher?
Maybe.
For keeping me alive at least
yeah,
in this time.
He kept Hungerbunger alive a lot, but there's not much that he could do about it. Meanwhile, TLP does have their eyes set on this Cloud Dragon, allowing No Mind to basically stick on his targets even more with that movement speed. It's going to be extremely hard. No Mind is 5-0 right now with a 2-0 Toe Knuckles. So, but at the same time, like, Killbot is like ahead, but he's a tank. He isn't going to be doing tons of damage in later team fights. And if all else fails, Panther can just ult. So it'll be definitely very interesting to see what happens this game. But other than that, it's been a very slow game with some just like interesting plays every now and then. But Ed is doing extremely well on this Thresh pick. But it does look like that End and No Mind are going to be going top lane, maybe? No, it does look like they're going mid lane now. Trying to push out that mid lane, get that turret. Meanwhile, BD Blake and Sir Swags-a-Lot kind of getting a break, trying to catch back up with the lane. Sir Swags-a-Lot being 0-4 right now. And in the mid lane, Scorcher trying to run away. And hits the hook through the bush. Trouble Bubble landing on Scorcher. Toe Knuckles misses the stunned Paddle Star. Toe Knuckles, what are you doing? Meanwhile, Hungerbunger trying to clean up the Zoe kill. Toe Knuckles flashes away. Panther ults and pillars. And getting the hook on Scorcher. Scorcher just trying to get away. Misses the flay on Scorcher. Scorcher getting smite down by Zoe. And that is the kill. Oh my god. Toe Knuckles, how did you miss the trouble bubble? I mean, how did you miss the Paddle Star? Meanwhile, End getting the kill on BD Blake. Killbot getting extremely low from the Zister. Zister does have Gnar up right now. He needs to get the Mega Form. He might try to hop in right now. He could place a ward and hop, and opts not to because he does not have a ward. Oh, now he does though. But Zister just walking away. And it's a 2-for-1 for TLP. Really good team fight from TLP, but really, it could have been a lot better if Toe Knuckles did not miss the Paddle Star on the Trouble Bubble.
That initial damage, if Scorcher would have gone down sooner.
Yeah, if Scorcher had gone down sooner, it would have been a lot better because they would have been able to put their focus. But other than that, it does look like Hunger Bunger is going to be taking up for himself. Meanwhile, Scorcher just trying to hold the lane. Doesn't have the Shockwave available to try and kill Toe Knuckles. So Toe Knuckles is relatively safe, and it does look like he's just going to back away. But other than that, Rift Herald is still up right now. Dragon will be coming up semi-soonish. Toe Knuckles actually opting to go back in to clear the wave. Meanwhile, Rift Herald got procced, but no one's really taking it. But other than that, not much is really happening anymore. Extremely big gold lead by TLP, around 6 kills. But Toe Knuckles really needs to back. No health, no mana. But other than that, not really much is happening. Scorcher just trying to poke down, no mind being extremely big. Using the Bork on Scorcher, basically melting Scorcher to half health with no time at all. Could have probably 2v1 that, but with Sir Swags-a-lot there, with his Sir Swags-a-lot actually doesn't have ultimate, but he didn't know it. But it's better safe than sorry. Meanwhile, we do have Killbot in the Zister and No Mind. Oh, they are trying to jump in on Hunger Bunger right now, but Hunger Bunger having his passive up just has those tank stats. Not much he can really do about it.
Unless you want to subjugate it.
Yeah, unless he subjugates it, but wasn't really going for the kill right there, then and there. So, not really much. No, this is not a recording. This is OBS. We're just live streaming. This is not a recording.
But yeah. It's...
Trouble Bubble lands on Scorcher. Pulling activates, basically wakes up Scorcher, so Power Star is not able to win. And getting the hook on Hunger Bunger, but isn't going to take it because there's no one there. Meanwhile, Killbot trying to chase N a bit, but also Panther popping Rift Herald. Kind of a weird situation. Shockwave misses everyone. Meanwhile, Rift Herald charges, gets the turret, and misses the hook on Hunger Bunger. And it's just going to be Rift Herald. They are going to try and look to get this Rift Herald second charge. It does look like it's going to happen. Unless something miraculous happens. No. So second charge does happen. Sona does have ult available, but uses it. Ornal coming in, gets a 3-man knockup. Jin ultimate comes out. Curtain Call. Just shooting. No Mind in the backline doing a lot of damage and barely able to walk out. Panther tanking the last Curtain Call shot. TLP is extremely low, but they ended up not losing any members, so it's just a 1 turret advantage for TLP with the Rift Herald. Panther getting extremely low, but gets the level up. I don't think he would have survived if he didn't get the level up, to be completely honest here.
It would have been close.
Yeah, it would have been extremely close. And getting this control ward, but really good play by TLP. It may have been a bit of an ambitious Rift Herald because all 5 members were up. But other than that, it's pretty... And they were able to get the charge onto the second, onto the tower. So it's a really... meanwhile, 100 is just trying to hold this for as long as possible. But other than that, it kind of just basically how these games go. A lot of action, and it's just kind of calm, CSing, and waiting for the next objective. Which in this case, it's Dragon, but Dragon looks like TLP is going for it. I wish I knew what type of dragon it was. It is another Cloud Dragon, so they're going to be fast. And they're just going to stick onto him. Basically, other than that, not much is happening. Killbot still, I want to say Killbot is still, yeah, Killbot is ahead of the Zister, but other than that, all the lanes, I want to say, Panther, even though he doesn't have a kill, he does have a lot of CS over Hunger Bunger. Toe Knuckles has an extra kill, has around 30 CS over. No Mind is just killing it, 5-0-2 right now, 150 CS, 95 CS. And End is doing an extremely good job, landing most of all of his hooks, getting extremely good hits. And there's really not much that 100 Steves can do. TLP is just really just sweeping the floor. But other than that, it does look like they are going to be looking for a play onto Bunger's buff. Hungerbunger is caught out, but he's able to. So they aren't able to catch him, but they will take his buff as a consolation prize, giving it to Toe Knuckles. After all, he is going to be able to throw more paddle stars, more trouble bubbles. So it's a really good idea to have him on it. Meanwhile, Baron is up now. It does it. Are they taking it? Or are they just getting vision on it? Meanwhile, Ornn ulting in. They are jumping on the Zister right now. The Zister going extremely low and getting killed by Killbot. It does look like they are going for Baron though. We don't know how much health it's on. It's that they can't take Baron right now. They don't have enough damage for it. Toe Knuckles, not Toe Knuckles, and getting ulted by Hungerbunger. Meanwhile, No Mind calling Scorcher and getting killed. No Mind doing extremely good, kiting Hungerbunger and Killbot extremely well, dodging Sir Swagsallot's ult. Meanwhile, Trundle going in on Killbot, and Killbot is going to die to Panther. The curtain call comes out by BD Lake, but after one shot cancels, there was not really much that he could do. So it was an interesting play. BD Lake isn't going to back. He's kind of just going to try and defend if possible. But TOP does not have enough. Well, they don't do tons of damage to. They can take it. It's just going to take a long time. But other than that, nothing really is happening too much. It does look like they might just try to clear a bit more vision on it. There's a lot of vision for 100 Steves on the blue side. They had basically 3 wards clumped together. I wouldn't say it's a lot of vision, but a lot of wards in the same place. But other than that, TLP is playing this game extremely well. They have a 9k gold lead right now. There's really not much that 100 Steves. Panther is here to assist, and Killbot and Hunger are also here, and just kind of activating Baron, trying to get Hungerbunger. But other than that, the Zister is going to be split pushing bot lane. Gnar having teleport is probably the or this alone. Sent to defend not really much that BD. Even though the Zister isn't extremely strong, he is level 30. Wow, this is now teleporting in the Lord ultimate out. It's a 2-man knockup on the Zister. No mind. It does look like the Shockwave lands on the Zister. Ceremonial whiffs. Really not much that TLP can no longer do. They are a bit low. Although No Mind might look to try and make a play because he is extremely strong at 6. But other than that, it does look like just and getting a great hook onto Sir Swagsallot, and they are able to melt him. No more Sona ult next 30 seconds. Sir Swagsallot not even able to get it out. But other than that, really not much happening right now. Ooh, okay. Anyways, it does look like End is just going to be playing out vision right now, while TLP has extremely good vision on Baron's side of the map in really not much that 100 they are behind by 10, and End is looking at another play. Fresh hook doesn't land on Scorcher, unfortunately. Other than that, they are going to try and they have extremely killer bots Q. Although Trouble Bubble does land on Killbot, and no one wants to defend him, but other than that, the Zister's backing off, trying to get items. Zister's kind of guessing back in. Still extremely strong. No Mind trying to melt the screen as much as possible. Toe Knuckles taking a bit of poke damage. But other than that, not much. It's just going to be a sneak onto this bot lane turret. Trouble Bubble does not land on anyone. But other than that, really nothing is happening. Kind of just CS fast with a bit of a sneak. And flashing it onto Scorcher, landing the hook and flaying him. Shockwave does not go off in time. Ornn ult knocks up too. No Mind on Killbot right now. Coin comes out trying to kill Killbot. Is not able to kill Killbot. It's going to be a 1-for-0. Really good flash hook by End. End has been doing extremely well on this Thresh. Has been able to make tons of plays on it. But other than that, BD Blake able to cancel the Zister back. Zister now popping Meganar, so he won't have it for, he'll probably go on cooldown before the next, fight. But No Mind being extremely low, having no mana, is opting to stay so that he can help his team grab this Infernal Drake, and then he's probably gonna. Really good play by TLP. They have maybe 1 or 2 more pushes before they are able for it, and after getting those inputs, they'll be able to go to Baron, take Baron, and then. But other than that, it's just going to be a bit more of CSing. They're going to try and push in this mid as much as they can so that they are able to put pressure onto that inhibitor. Meanwhile, BD Blake and Sir Swagslot in the bot lane, just trying to do something, trying to push up the lane and get it to start slow pushing. So while TLP is focused on the top side with the Baron, they can maybe get. But other than that, it does look like they are going to be giving No Mind this red buff. Panther is opting not to give it to Toe Knuckles. I mean, Toe Knuckles right now, he does have his Bleeding Echo now, so he has mana sustain. But other than that, TLP is playing this extremely well. Zister looking a bit weak. But other than that, no, this team is No Mind is extremely strong and making such good plays. Like, honestly. It does look like they are going to be starting. They are looking for a team fight in this mid lane. Hunger Bunger dodging the hook from End, but Turnuckle's running in. Bubble opposite. One man onto No Mind. No Mind gets Shockwave. Oh, has to flash away. Is probably getting out of fight. Hunger Bunger flashes away, kills No Mind. Other than that, Toe Knuckles does so much damage. And knock up from Killbot is going on to this right now. This is a 3-man Gnar trying to use damage. Toe Knuckles just trying to poke away with Power Stone. Panther going, and then Zoe landing Trouble Bubble on Ornn. Central Wanting trying to go in, gets hooked by End. Killbot just trying to get the Panther pillars, stops Killbot from chasing him. Toe Knuckles lands Trouble Bubble onto Killbot. Hunger Bunger going in on Toe Knuckles, able to land both sides of Hunger Bunger getting low. And barely getting out with his IPs. Toe Knuckles still going in on Hunger Bunger. Holy. Interesting fight by TLP. Panther going in. Flashes in, tries to get going on Killbot. Subjugates Killbot. It's extremely tanky. Shockwave coming out from Scorcher. Panther's exhausted right now. Panther's going in, getting the kill on Sona as well. Almost killing Scorcher as well. Scorcher being extremely low, has to back out, go kill that Bane. That was a really long team fight, not gonna lie here. But other than that, TLP did come up on top. I'm not sure how many people died that fight. There was a lot of deaths and a lot of coming backs. But it does look like TLP is going towards Baron right now. They are going to be able to probably Hunger Bunger is here. He is going to try and steal it right now. Gets exhausted by Toe Knuckle. Is now Trouble Bubbled. Zister going in, gets the stun. Hops in on Hunger Bunger. Gnars him. 1-man Gnar. We have a TP coming in from Killbot. Killbot opts to stop teleporting. Honestly, good call. And TLP walks away with. Really good play by TLP. It does look like they are going to go bot lane. Clear that wave. Get it to start pushing. And it does look like TLP is going to try and after that and try to get one final team fight for their push. Trundle being 5-2 and 3 now has his Warmogs, has his Spirits. Doesn't really have a lot of armor tank, but the only person is beating Drake. It's not doing a lot right now. But other than that, not much is happening. Panther is doing extremely well. Hungerbunger also has a spirit as well, but it's a bit behind Panther. Toe Knuckles also 3-0-4 is the only person who hasn't died this entire game. Doing extremely well, keeping himself away from all the fights. Well, not away, but a good enough distance where he's still able to do poke damage, but not getting collapsed on. But 100 Thieves did really good that last fight. They were able to basically melt No Mind. They got Sona ult off on him and then Scorcher's shockwave off on him. But other than that, not much is really happening. It does look like they are going to use level 401 and try in order to and just kind of clear the situation right now. It does look like 106 there's something a lot to deal with this while everyone top lane. Although no mind is and can that might just. Meanwhile, Killbot, even though he's 2 levels behind, is still by and gets a hook on Hungerbunger. No mind just trying to down a bit. Panther popping his subjugate pillars and getting another hook on Hunger, fully going off on him. Trouble Bubble lands on Hunger on Egg. And meanwhile, Sister in the bot lane ends up getting the turret. And they're just flash hook by End. 4-man shockwave by No Mind trying to get in cross barrier. Hungerbunger able to jump in, save Scorcher from dying. Really played by him. But Panther able to get onto the and trying to get basically everyone by himself. I don't. Wow, TLP as a whole just pushing in, get their second top lane. Does look like probably going to set it. Gonna have something. Kind of just chilling. Okay, so it does look like No Mind is back. Yeah, TLP getting not TLP. Toe Knuckles getting the Trouble Bubble on. Kind of just be like, hey. Meanwhile, the Sister Knuckles are able to sit it down. Sister able to jump out of Hungerbunger and able to flash away. While Toe Knuckles able to one-shot with his Paddle Star. And it doesn't look like there's really anything that behind him. They have no more inhibitor turrets. Just one inhib up. And it does look like Teal Final Dragon in that to end the game. No Mind is picking up. He has been and next dragon will be Elder Drake. I don't think he's past that wrong. And getting the hook on Hungerbunger, flays him into the trying to poke him down. No Mind in the back, sees Sir's Flags Alarm, completely destroys Sir's Flags Alarm. The Coin comes out, he flashes in, kills him. Meanwhile, Nar comes out onto Hungerbunger. Guys, Killbot in the middle, getting completely melted by everyone. That's probably in pro. Really good play by TL. Not beating play, but it's not gonna do much. Level 13 for me. Really good play by TL. Not much that 100. No Mind got extremely dead. He's even killed had his stats just a bit. That's gonna be. We are gonna take a short break, and then when we come back, we are have our of Vicious versus GSM. So we will be back in about 5 minutes for that game. Welcome back to OKLCS Gold Capped Week 5 Demacia Division. We are about to get into our Game 3, which is going to be Vicious and Delicious versus GSM. So let us get into it right now. So on the blue side, we have GSM. In the top lane, we have Dogmar playing Poppy. In the jungle, we have Jax playing K-Ryu playing Jax. In the mid lane, we have Goddess of Storms playing Anivia. In the bot lane, we have Levi's playing Lucian. And we have, as support, Silver Spade 10 playing Pyke.
So, and on the red side, we have Vicious and Delicious. Deadly Wannabe in the top lane playing Cho'Gath. Fuzi in the jungle on Nocturne. The Revan Christ as Orianna in the mid lane. Aziriously Lucky playing Caitlyn ADC. And Constant Stutter playing Leona support.
Yeah. So I think this is the first game today that we've not had an invade.
No, we haven't. Good lineup from both sides.
Although we are going to have a bit of poke.
Just a bit of damage.
Yeah, just a little love taps here and there. Revan Christ running away from Dogmar. Not much happening, though. He's very confused, apparently.
And Dogmar is thinking.
Yeah. But looking at these two matchups, who do you feel like has the better team comp here?
I definitely like the team comp from Vicious and Delicious. Yes, Levis can dodge around, is Lucian, but Goddess of Storms is going to be extremely immobile.
Speaking of which, Levi's taking giving a lot of damage to. I'm just going to call you Lucky. I'm not going to call you Aziriously Lucky. You're just going to be Lucky for the rest of the game. Sorry.
We're not Vid.
Yeah. But Aziriously Lucky taking a lot of damage from Levi's. But other than that, just a normal laning phase. I really like seeing Silver Spade playing this Pyke, though. I personally really like GSM's team comp. Pyke is an extremely strong support, and if he's able to play it well, it could be really bad for Vicious and Delicious. Speaking of which, Lucky is getting extremely low, so that's all we... Yeah, so Goddess of Storm also taking a lot of damage from the Revan Christ. Dogmar also going a bit even with Deadly Wannabe, but other than that...
So yeah, no, going back real quick to what I was saying before about the team comps, because you'd asked, but we got a little excitement in the bot lane. But I like the Revan Christ on this Orianna mid has 2 ball delivery systems with the Leona and the Nocturne being able to dash in. And with Goddess of Storms, that's a lot of the team's damage coming from the Anivia that likes long extended fights. So being able to dash in, use the Shockwave, and completely delete Goddess of Storms, or at least pop the egg for a period of time. That is...
Meanwhile, Silver Spade 10 trying to go in, and Lucky having to flash away, otherwise he would be stunned up, and Levi's would have probably been able to kill him. So, really good flash by Lucky, but nothing, he's just going to keep on getting harassed by Silver Spade. But Dogmar kind of going in on Deadly Wannabe. Deadly Wannabe going extremely low, nullifying orb being popped. Dogmar having to flash away. Deadly Wannabe flashing towards him, but then just stops. Meanwhile, Reverend Christ has to flash away from the gank from K-Ryu. I really hope that's how you pronounce your name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. But other than that...
No, in the top lane there, that fight that just broke out, Dogmar was still level 2. I feel like now he's level 3. I feel like it would have just waited just a little bit longer before going in. I think he would have had the win in that trade.
He would have had his passive from his W, which gives him more armor and MR, the lower health that he gets. So it would have been good. Crystallized landing on the Reverend Christ. The Reverend Christ being able to give just as much poke damage, if not more, back to Goddess of Storms. It's going to be really tough for Goddess of Storms to do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, K-Ryu coming in, getting the stun on Constant Stutter. Constant Stutter having to flash away while Aziriously Lucky heals. Levi is extremely low, though, but has both of his sums. Meanwhile, Dogmar going in on Deadly Wannabe, but is extremely low. Dogmar able to dodge the Cho'Gath Q and is able to walk out, but Dogmar coming back in. Deadly Wannabe kind of just taking damage without giving any back. And Dogmar is able to hit level 5, getting the Siege Minion. Meanwhile, Nocturne in the top lane gets stunned up by Dogmar, is able to get the fear off, but isn't going to be diving because he's still level 3 and extremely low, and Dogmar is able to just back away.
That was a really good play by Dogmar. You notice, well, okay, the aggression not so much, but the escape of the gank was really good. He knew he was low,
However,
dodged the
if Fuzzy
shadows.
had reacted to Dogmar's E faster, he would have been able to spell shield it and get the attack speed and kill Dogmar. Dogmar is playing extremely risky and is losing almost all of these trades. But other than that, like, I mean, I guess Dogmar's winning because he has more CS, but he also, like, it's very give and take in this lane. Like, technically Dogmar's living. Levi's getting hit by Leona's E, but is able to dodge it. Constant started getting pulled back in by Silver Spade. But other than that, not too much happening in the bot lane. But I don't think Dogmar wins this lane matchup against Deadly Wannabe. Deadly Wannabe, all he needs to do is wait for Dogmar to come towards him. Deadly Wannabe is extremely dangerous at Leona, just hex flashed.
That was a hex splash. Attempted,
Silver
probably.
Spade, to dodge constant stun. Well, not really dodge. Meanwhile, Dogmar not getting the stun off onto Deadly Wannabe. Deadly Wannabe still taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have a lot of mana left. Is just trying to get his autos off. Deadly Wannabe's nullifying or popping. And then, like, it's a very confusing matchup up here because, like, Dogmar does a lot of damage, but so does Deadly Wannabe when he lands all of his skills. And Cho'Gath is a champion with an execute once he hits level 6. Once he hits level 6, Dogmar's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yep, definitely. Is using teleport to get back to lane, and Orianna is roaming as well. Dogmar needs to be careful.
Dogmar, I think they're aware. I think Dogmar's aware of it, and he's just going to be playing a bit safer for now. It does look like the Reverend Christ is just going to be backing off. Deadly Wannabe isn't going to cancel his back. I feel like the Reverend Christ could have just stopped backing. Meanwhile, Keiru going to jump in on Deadly Wannabe, get the stun on him, trying to walk out, silences. Keiru going in for the dive and is able to just auto-attack him for the first blood.
Yeah,
Reverend
really,
Christ could have just stayed.
Reverend Christ could have just stayed, not canceled his back, and that would have completely dissuaded GSM from going in.
Yeah, like, given Deadly Wannabe was right there, and, like, they were both, like, together, but it would have been a 2v2 fight versus a 2v1.
Yeah, definitely, and even then, popping the ward, knowing that you're backing, they knew that the Reverend Christ was backing.
Well, no, they didn't know because the control word was already.
Well, it seized for a little bit.
Deadly Wannabe. That came from Deadly Wannabe.
Yeah,
right.
It seized for a little
Goddess
bit.
and Storm landing the Crystallize onto Reverend Christ. Reverend Christ taking a bit of poke damage, but definitely not as much as Goddess of Storm's. Sorry. Anyways, Dogmar taking a lot of poke damage, grabbing the shield to. Paranoia coming in from Fuzi is able to get the fear off. Fuzi trying to chase Dogmar for as long as he can. Dogmar doesn't have ult up right now and gets killed by Fuzi with no assist from Deadly Wannabe. That, I mean, it helps out Deadly Wannabe a lot, but he doesn't get the gold for it. Meanwhile, Reverend Christ shockwaves onto Goddess of Storm. Goddess of Storm lands the Crystallize. What looked like a really good fight by Goddess of Storm turned out really bad for him, though.
Yeah, it was. Now in the top lane, though, we're starting to see Deadly Wannabe has a chance to push this wave out, get a little bit of that CS back, try and regain control of this lane.
Yeah, for sure.
And we see once again, Dogmar is not opting to use his TP to get to lane and is just walking back.
I really agree with this. Having a TP up and being able to make a play bot lane when needed is really useful, especially if you can make it from a 4v4 to a 4v5, because Deadly Wannabe now no longer has a way to get to that bot lane. Ignivia being popped by the Reverend Christ, but Reverend Christ has to get out. Karazu is here. Maybe preemptive pop of the barrier, has to flash away from Goddess of Storm Crystallize because he would have died. Really big misplay by Reverend Christ. Like, he did extremely well getting Goddess of Storm. But other than that, meanwhile, Silver Spade gets the onto Constant Surge, but then has to get away because he's taking too much damage and getting stunned up.
That's one thing that I like about playing. Like, for instance, if you pick the Leona into the Pyke, Pyke likes to flip people towards him to get the stun. Leona wants that. It's like, hey, flip me to you. I'm going to stun you.
Yeah, but anyways, Silver Spade has officially finished his quest right now. Meanwhile, Constant Surge needs a bit more gold before he's Dogmore going in, trying to get a couple. Deadly want to be walking back into the second part of hammer hammer something. I don't know what it's called. Deadly want to be silencing up Dogmar, but just really extremely scared. Meanwhile, Carrier and Goddess of Storms is in the bot lane. Gets a stun on Constant Stutter. Fusey is here. Fusey ends up killing Karazu, but Silver Spade gets death from below onto Constant Stutter. He did get the reset, and Levi's did get the extra gold.
It was a good attempt by Levis to keep Keru alive. Did pop the heal, keeping him alive as long as possible. I do think, though, he could have done a little bit more if he popped if Keru used the Grandmaster's Might in that fight.
Yeah, for sure. It would have definitely been interesting. Fusey does have Paranoia up right now, but it doesn't look like he's wanting to jump in. Meanwhile, Silver Spade trying to get a bit closer to Lucky. This is the hook on Lucky and ends up hitting at his spell shield. Constant Stutter's in here right now, trying to look for an engage. Flash ease, and Paranoia comes out onto Silver Spade. Silver Spade trying to get out as fast as he can. Fusey flashes in onto Silver Spade and ends up getting the kill. Fusey's on a killing spree. Dogmar ending up taking the tower, but Deadly want to be out of mana right now. Not much that he can do against Dogmar. Ends up popping the nullifying orb. Dogmar's in a really bad position right now. Reverend Christ gets walled away from his turret, but Goddess of Storm is really not able to deal a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, so no, I think top lane. Oh, but Keru going in on Constant Stutter is.
Constant Stutter just kind of not really much that he can do. Dogmar getting stunned on Deadly Wannabe. Deadly Wannabe getting knocked up, having to flash away. Dogmar doesn't follow up with his flash. Gets extremely low from taking 3 tower shots.
Yeah, definitely. That I think I don't know. Maybe this is the first stun that we've seen Dogmar land, but it's one of the few. He's been landing very few stuns onto Deadly Wannabe.
It's mostly an engage because Deadly Wannabe really can't do much if he's. Silver Spade right next to Constant Stutter, trying to get the pull on him, but misses. Constant Stutter might just be going for this control word. Gets baited into 3 of them. Carry gets the stun. Constant Stutter trying to go in. Dodges the depth from below, but is able to get out, almost get out. Tries to ult in, but Levi's ends up getting Shockwave going in on Goddess of Storm. Goddess of Storm taking a lot of damage and just dying, getting 1v1 by the Reverend Christ. Really bad fights. Keru coming in on Reverend Christ right now. Same with Silver Spade. Flashes in on Reverend Christ. Reverend Christ barriers, trying to walk away right now. Pops his stopwatch. Meanwhile, Fusey is here right now, trying to chase Keru as much as he can. Silver Spade's here. They're trying to pull him as much as he can, and is able to keep Fusey off of Keru. It's just going to be that's all they're going to get. Meanwhile, Silver Spade's kind of trapped in the Dragon Pit right now, but is able to E away.
So that was really good. Well, first off, re-engage from Fusey. That was well done on his part. But then again on the backside, extremely good of Silver Spade, making sure he pulls Fusey off of his jungler as well. Unfortunately, with Keru having to back off, it allowed Vicious and Delicious to get this Drake, but it is only a cloud Drake.
It does look like Levi's was trying to Constant Stutter, but not much that could be done. Meanwhile, it looks like Deadly Wannabe is going lane against Goddess of Storm. I mean, he is going to be a bit tankier against her, but other than that, I don't think that's honestly that good of an idea, given Dogmar's extreme right now, and Dogmar was building MR anyways. Wait, Dogmar's building a Sun?
Yes, Dogmar is building a Sunfire Cave.
Interesting. Dogmar missing another stun onto the Reverend Christ. The Reverend Christ taking a lot of damage, though. He's also taking a lot of damage. Knock up onto the Goddess of Storms is able to cancel his ultimate on Deadly Wannabe. It really turns out pretty well for Deadly Wannabe, but a bit less so for the Reverend Christ. Dogmar flashing in, gets the stun onto the Reverend Christ, gets the knockup. Reverend Christ getting extremely low. Paranoia coming out onto Dogmar. I don't think Fusey can kill Dogmar though.
No, Dogmar is just too tanky, and the extra damage from the Sunfire Cape is doing so much in his favor.
Yeah, Dogmar getting extremely big, able to kill the Reverend Christ, who was extremely strong against Goddess of Storm. Meanwhile, I mean, I get it was to help Deadly Wannabe, but there's, like, at the end of the day, you might just want to get your mid laner and your jungler fed and just hope to God that your top laner doesn't feed.
Yeah, definitely. Besides, Cho'Gath is still going to be a force. It is, especially his built tank. Cho'Gath is just going to get his feast stacks. He's going to get a lot of health. He's going to be really tanky almost no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, we do just, finally the game's calmed down a bit. It's mostly just gone back into CSing. There's been a lot of action, but not really a lot of objective play, for the past, who knows how long. Like, it's just been a lot of kills.
We have seen tower go down in the top lane, along with one Drake being taken. But that is just about it for these 15 minutes.
The Drake being taken was fine, but the top tower just took a while. But it does look like that they are going to be going for the Rift Herald now.
Yes, and I like this play, especially right now with this ward spotting Fuzi on the bottom side. This means that GSM is completely free to take this, but the Levis and Silver Spade have to be careful.
Yeah, Constant Starter gets the E onto Silver Spade. Silver Spade is in a really big trouble. Constant Starter misses the ultimate onto Silver Spade. Levi's going in on Constant Starter, taking a lot of damage from him. Ooh, and then meanwhile in mid lane, it's Constant Starter versus Reverend Christ. Reverend Christ getting walled, but Goddess of Storm does not do enough damage to deal with Reverend Christ.
Yeah, no, there. And once again, things go back, settling down a little bit. People are going back to buy. It looks like currently, other than the lead that Dogmar has in the top lane, it looks very well evenly matched. Only 1K gold difference between the two teams right now.
Yeah.
The only one big thing to note is that the Orianna is extremely ahead of Reverend Christ, ahead of Goddess of Storms.
Yeah, for sure. Reverend Christ is doing extremely well. It does look like they are going to be giving the blue buff to Goddess of Storms. That will allow him to ult basically all the time, which can be really good against Orianna because you're just wave clearing at this point, trying to catch up as much as you can.
That's it. Catch up in CS, push the wave, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that is basically what Anivia wants to do right now.
Yeah, because it's going to be almost impossible. Meanwhile, Carry still does have Rift Herald for about 3 more minutes. So he's going to be looking to do something. Meanwhile, Carry was also coming into the mid lane, trying to chase the Reverend Christ. But it does look like bot lane from Vicious and Delicious is going to be coming up. They are going to opt to invade this red buff and steal it. Meanwhile, Deadly Wannabe taking a lot of damage from Dogmar. Carry jumping in onto, Constant Stutter, Constant Stutter missing the E. Fuzi going in onto Goddess of Storms, killing him. Carry trying to jump away, and not able to.
And the Reverend Christ alive on the backside allows him to get rid of the Rift Herald, not allowing it to do anything. And they're now wailing on this mid turret as a result of that. It looks like it is going to go down in their favor, so turning something around that was really bad for them into something actually really beneficial.
Wait, what happened to the Rift Herald?
Orianna was alive and knocked it down.
Did it get summoned? Or
yeah, it got summoned and it crashed into the turret, but Reverend Christ was able to kill it.
Okay.
Because he survived.
I was just completely distracted, I guess.
Yeah, no, that was on the backside. It was off screen, but the Rift Herald did die to
Deadly
Reverend
Wannabe getting extremely low from Dogmar. Dogmar, trying to ult him away. I don't think Deadly Wannabe would have died to the ult, but it was better safe than sorry. Constant Starter trying to get in onto Dogmar and stunning him. Fuzi doing lots of damage to him right now. Dogmar's just dead. Dogmar can't do anything about this.
No, he can't. Unfortunately, using the Keeper's Verdict a little bit earlier, trying to kill Deadly Wannabe.
Yep, for sure. But it's okay. Dogmar's so is able to basically one everyone except for Fuzi 5-0 right now.
Also, I don't think anyone in this game can 1v1 Fuzi at the moment.
However, even though Fuzi is 5-0, he's really the only person on his that is fed. Like, all the kills are spread out on GSM, but if you kill Fuzi, you kill their entire team. I mean, yes, you have the Reverend Christ who does a lot of damage, but if you get this, then it's really, they can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's basically true. Aziri's Lucky needs to be careful though. The trap goes wide. Karuk jumping in. Teleport from Dogmar is going to finish it, but nothing comes out of it.
Meanwhile, Fuzi going in on Goddess of Storm takes a bit takes a spell shield, I guess. Meanwhile, GSM trying to get this Cloud Drake right now. Goddess of Storm walling off one side, but Dogmar going in onto and the Reverend Christ trying to chase down Fusey. Meanwhile, Shockwave lands on 2. They're able to get out. Paranoia onto Silver Spade. Silver Spade able to get out. Fusey going extremely low. That's from below missing right now. And then they're going in on Deadly Wannabe. Deadly Wannabe dying to Goddess of the Storm. Caitlyn trying to get as much damage onto them as possible, but that is going to be a 1-for-1 with Dragon going over to Vicious and Delicious.
So yeah, and this is...
No, sorry, Dragon going over.
So Dragon went over to GSM. Dragon went to GSM, and once again, K-Root dies with the Grandmaster's Might still up. This is something that's really unfortunate for GSM. Grandmaster's Might gives so much additional defenses for this Jax, and allows him to stay in this fight longer, allows him to stick around for a little bit more damage, because we know as he attacks, it builds up the attack speed, and ends up doing a whole lot of damage. But if the Zenith Blade catches out Silver Spade, not a whole lot that Constant Stutter can do, though, as Seriously Lucky is a little too far to follow up damage.
But other than that, really, like, it's really good fights from GSM. Like, they are down a few, but they do have 2 turns up, meaning that they are around 1.5, 2 ahead of Vicious and Lucky. So it's an extremely close game, and it's extremely good play by GSM, as well as Vicious and Delicious. Vicious and Delicious is able to get more kills. Meanwhile, Dogmar coming in onto Deadly Wannabe. This is just going to take ages, though. Deadly Wannabe is just going to be able to walk out of this. So there's really no reason for Dogmar to try and fight him right now.
Well, I mean, there's basically, hey, don't forget, I'm here. I can do things. It's more so just an attempt to.
Yeah, but using your abilities would have been so much more useful to clear the minions versus doing damage.
Yeah, but there weren't a whole lot of minions. The wave was already starting to push in his direction.
Meanwhile, Silver Spade getting extremely low from the Reverend Christ. I did not think he would get that low.
Yeah, he is getting low, regenerating some of the health from that passive being out of sight. But he was.
If the Reverend Christ had Shockwave, that would have just died.
I'm gonna assume it just came back up then, because Reverend Christ does have Shockwave.
Yeah. But yeah, Silver Spade needed to be extremely careful when he was Baron. Meanwhile, Baron is now on the field. Meanwhile, Dogmar going in onto Deadly Wannabe, but Fusey coming in onto Deadly Wannabe. Keeper's Verdict knocking back 2, and Dogmar is just going to be able to walk out of this with maybe just a little bit of, maybe a little scratch.
Just a little scratch, and he's still now, and even though he just got 4-man, he's still being extremely.
It wasn't really a 4-man.
Okay, 2 and then 2 others coming. Still is being extremely aggressive. He saw, at least saw Constant Stutter up there clearing the control ward, and is still being extremely aggressive, pushing this wave, constantly looking for this fight.
Yeah, Dogmar not getting the stun on. Fusey's here though. Dogmar does not want this right now. It's a 3v1. But Fusey's here, but he can't go in on that. Dogmar just wait. Y'all didn't kill Dogmar. Oh,
there he goes.
Fusey's Nethergrass was able to finish up the job. Oh, never leave your kill when it's so close. It does look like Vicious and Delicious might be going for the Baron. They have full Baron control, and it's not like they can contest it right now. Silver Spade going in for the hook onto Reverend Crest. That might not be the best idea. Reverend Crest is extremely strong right now with 200 CS, having the second most CS in the game.
Yeah, it looks like though Vicious and Delicious is going to well, not give up the Baron, but walk away from it for now, not try and take it as they try and push out this mid wave again. They notice that all of GSM is there. Reverend Christ does get caught with the hook, but nothing's able to come from that.
Crystallize does land on Lucky. It takes a lot of damage from the Crystallize. At this point, Goddess of Storms is starting to do a lot of damage. He is a bit tanked now that he has 6 stacks on. He is looking up to stack up that tier of the gods.
Yes, now Silver Spade and Dogmar on the top side of the Baron. They're hoping to try and clear out some of this vision that was just placed there by Vicious and Delicious. Hoping to try and get some of this Baron control back in their own favor.
I feel like Vicious and Delicious could Baron a bit earlier, but at the end of the day, they are still playing extremely well. They're only a 1k goal behind GSM. GSM having that 1k. but they do have 3 games. Paranoia coming in onto Levi's. Levi's having a triple and a lot of damage.
And Dogmar, you don't want this, buddy. You need to get out of there.
Yeah, Dogmar going in onto Lucky. Lucky taking about half his health. Keeper's Verdict knocking away Deadly Wannabe. Maybe not the person you want. You might want the Reverend Christ, actually. Levi's taking a lot of damage from the Reverend Christ. Reverend Christ popping his audience right now. Gets pulled by Silver Spade. Shockwave lands on 1. Guts from below gets 2. And this is his 3rd. Meanwhile, Levi's is trying to kite Deadly Wannabe as best as he can, and Deadly Wannabe goes down. That is a 3 for 1. Meanwhile, Silver Spade not done yet, looking for Lucky, trying to kill him as much as he can. While Fuzi backs. Dogmar's here. Fuzi canceled his back. Lucky's getting a lot of chip. Silver Spade is trying to go back in. Gets this hook. He's gonna eat in.
Oh, knocked out of the stun, Dogmar!
What are you doing? But the Ignite will kill him, but Silver Spade will go down to the turret. Oh, Dogmar. Trolling.
Dogmar and Keru both this game. Again, before Keru jumps
Can
into
y'all
that
hear me
fight,
now? Can y'all hear me now?
He, again, before jumping into the fight, and all 5 of them, it was a good job attempting to jump in, get the Counter-Strike stun, but once again, forgetting to use the Grandmaster's Might, forgetting to use that ultimate, and not able to stay alive because of it. He can live so much longer with that Grandmaster Might.
Okay. If my mic keeps on going out, just tell me in the chat, and I'll see what I can do about it. Okay, the Hear Me Now quote was heard better. Okay, that's good. I'll just hope that it's fixed now, but other than that, we just had a really good team fight. Dogmar kind of trolling his teammate a bit, but other than that, really good fight by GSM. It does look like Vicious and Delicious is going to be looking at just clearing some dragon control. There's no one down there. I feel like they could take it. But because of the Baron being up right now, and there's probably going to be a Baron fight ensuing, I guess that would be better.
Yes, and on the other side, it is just a cloud. I mean, great, it is just a Cloud Drake. I know a Cloud Drake is a Cloud Drake and it's important, but it's not like it's an Infernal or a Mountain, something that both of these teams would really be looking to have right now in a game that's this close.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, it does look like just not much is really happening. It's more of a Baron mid dance. Else, Dogmar is going to go back to the top lane to try and clear ads as much as possible. It does look like Fuzi is going to be going in onto Levi's, but Levi's is just going to heal away. Silver Spade kind of caught out. Deadly Wannabe flashing in. Silver Spade going to get the ulted by Lucky and killed. Ace in the hole able to kill Silver Spade. That's going to be a 1-for-0 for Vicious and Delicious.
So there was no good teleport spot from Dogmar. Good of him to save his teleport there in that case.
Yeah, it does mean that Vicious and Delicious are going to be able to kill these dragons. Kill this dragon and get their second Cloud Drake. So they're going to be moving a bit faster. The next dragon that's going to be coming up is going to be the Mountain Drake. So that'll definitely be interesting. It'll allow them to do more damage to the turrets as well as be able to kill Baron faster. We've seen a lot of Cloud Drakes today.
Yes, we have. I've been keeping. We should have kept a tally. Like, I feel like this is the 8th one. I know it's not the 8th one, but I feel like...
No, there was 3 in the last game. There was 3 in this game.
And I know there's at least 2 in the first game.
So that's been 8. That's been 8 Cloud Drakes that have been this game. Keru kind of... Like, he's in a good position. They don't know that he's there, but kind of risky. Meanwhile, Fuzi kind of started the Baron for no reason.
That happens sometimes.
Silver Spade almost getting hit by the Zenith Blade. Crystallize trying to go out, doesn't land on anyone. But other than that, it does look like it's just going to go back to dance around Baron. It does look like Fuzi's going to take blue buff for himself, however. Given it was the enemy's blue buff, so worth.
Well, yeah, and the Reverend Christ was on a different part, not the opposite side, but more in the river. It was away from that blue buff. Wanted to make sure that it was secured for his team.
Yeah. But other than that, it does look like Silver Spade's going to try and go in on the Reverend Christ. Gets the pull on him. Reverend Christ doesn't get stunned up. Ult from Leona comes out. Zanya's from the Reverend Christ. Death from below misses because of the Zanya's. And the Reverend Christ will go down to Goddess of Storm. Meanwhile, Keru and Levi's take out Lucky. That's a 2-for-0. They can take Baron right now.
Yeah, they can, definitely. Constant Stutter, there's Fuzi on the backside as well, and Deadly Wannabe, all looking to try and...
They need to be careful, though. Paranoia is still up, and we have seen a Paranoia Baron steal today. They need to be extremely careful from Fuzi's ult. Meanwhile, Deadly Wannabe trying to come in and just consume it. Keeper's Verdict whiffs completely, and they're going to come back in. Fuzi, Paranoia's in. Gets the smite steal, just as we were talking about. They have to be extremely careful. That's going to be one Baron on Constant Stutter. I mean, it's better than GSM having it, so.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely better in that case. Really good steal there. Fuzi knowing when to go in, activating the ult to get in there. Dashed in about, when it was at 1,000 HP.
Yeah.
Very good of him. Unfortunately, GSM not collapsing onto Fuzi.
Silver Spade getting the hook onto Lucky. Lucky trying to get away, but Dogmar's W is able to keep Lucky closer, but it turned out Dogmar just took a lot more damage. Reverend Christ getting pulled in by Silver Spade now. Dogmar taking a lot of damage. Dogmar needs to get out of there now. Constant Stutter misses the Zenith's Blade. Ace in the hole going out, but it gets blocked by someone.
No, I think Keru.
Keru? Yeah, probably seeing as but,
oh, Dogmar, what are you doing?
Dogmar, why did you go back in? The minions weren't worth it.
15 gold is worth it, man. 15 gold is always worth it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. 15 gold is always worth it.
Whatever the case, GSM is still 5k gold ahead. Dogmar's definitely been doing some interesting plays. Fuzi trying to chase Silver Spade as much as he can. Lucky is here right now. Paranoia coming out on Silver Spade. Silver Spade flashes away. So trying to just get out as much as he can and give up the chase onto Silver Spade. Zenith's Blade missing Goddess of Storm.
I'll say the good stun, a lot of damage onto Azir Lucky, but the ultimate from Leona comes out, definitely dissuading them from the start. Now, remember, there's only one Baron, and the moment Constant Stutter leaves any lane, there's going to be no Baron to go in.
Yeah. Also, side note, Winged, I think I fixed it now, so tell me if it cuts out again. Okay, so anyways, Silver Spade trying to go in on Lucky, misses the death from below. And is not able to get in on Lucky. But other than that, Constant Stutter still does have that Baron buff right now. So they're just trying to wait it out so that they can start grouping mid again and sieging. They're still doing an extremely good job. Reverend Christ is still poking and clearing out waves of minions as best as he can. And Reverend Christ and Levi are fighting right now for the top CS spot with only 1 to 2 difference. They're going back and forth.
Yeah.
So Levi's is currently going bot lane to clear minions right now. Boar, stop roasting me. Anyways, other than that, it does look like there's going to be 3 mid. Goddess of Storm in a really bad position. Gets Shockwave. Agnemeter pops immediately. Lucky and dies. Lucky having to flash away from Keru. Paranoia coming out onto Keru. Keru going back in. Ace in the hole going out on Keru. Silver Spade able to block it. Dogmar's here right now, taking a lot of damage from Fuzi. Zenith Blade goes in onto Dogmar. Dogmar has to flash away. Fuzi flashes in onto Dogmar and kills him, but Dogmar dies and finally, Keru being extremely low. Silver Spade coming back in, has death from below, is going to try and get onto Lucky as best as he can. Kills Lucky and is able to get out. Has the reset so he can come back in now that the culling has brought more people low. Is going to try and deadly...
And he gets it!
Yeah, he's going to try and get it on Constant Stutter. That's a 3-man death from below. Is he going to get a 4? That's
it looks like he is. The Reverend Christ is not... Oh,
that's a quadra kill for Silver Spade with the death of below. Very good fight from GSM, and that is an ace. They're going to push it down mid.
Also, that was a very clean ace. Goddess of Storm's going to the top lane, clearing the wave, trying to get some damage on this top turret as well. And you know what? Pyke just got buffed. So Silver Spade is probably sitting there really excited about this.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier when this game started, Pyke, if he can get those deaths from below, it's going to be really deadly. Like, GSM clearly lost that fight beginning, but Silver Spade was just able to clean up with his ult. With Levi's calling as well. And Levi's just got all the kill credit, basically. Levi's is the real support, being 3-0 and 9, while Silver Spade's the real ADC, being 9-3.
But yeah, but with the shares, it's not necessarily that bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. Meanwhile, GSM picking up that Mountain Dragon. That is going to be the last elemental dragon of the game. The next dragon will be an Elder Dragon. But really good play by GSM. They are now 8k up. Dogmar going in on constant starter, but he is going to be ulted by Fusey. Keeper's Verdict is negated by Fusey's W. Dogmar trying to kill Fusey before his team kills him. Dogmar, you gotta stop getting caught out.
I'll say he is constantly being caught out a little bit too far, trying to just trying to do a little bit too much.
Yeah, like Dogmar is playing a tank. He should be with his team tanking instead of trying to get these solo kills. Meanwhile, Silver Spade kind of taking a lot of damage. Knows that there's a ward in there because he didn't get his passive proc. So he's able to heal up basically back to full health. Meanwhile, Silver Spade trying to look for an engage right now, trying to get the Reverend Christ. Ends up missing the hook, or I guess it would be a spear. I guess
It's a spear, but it acts like a hook because it pulls him back a little bit.
I'm just gonna call it a hook. But misses the hook. Meanwhile, Fusey just trying to clear some vision in his jungle as best as he can. But really good play by GSM. It's gonna this game is still extremely even though there is like a 9k gold deficit for Vicious and Delicious. One good team fight could just turn that all around. Carry jumping in on Fusey. Fusey having to pop his stopwatch. Constant Stutter missing the Zenith Blade right now. And Carry's just going to walk out. Silver Spade gets the hook on Constant Stutter. And Constant Stutter is going to go down. Deadly Wannabe trying to consumes and is able to kill Carry. Fusey going in on Silver Spade. Silver Spade misses the death from below. Keeper's Verdict coming out. Knocks back 2. Ace in the hole, not killing Silver Spade. Silver Spade's back at full health now.
Yeah, no, that was really good from Dogmar.
Silver Spade trying to get the hook on Reverend Christ, misses, opts to hook into the wall. Dogmar getting the stun on the Reverend Christ. Reverend Christ having to pop his Zanyas and then flashes away. Meanwhile, Levi's going in. Barrier is popped, and the Reverend Christ goes down to Poppy E plus Levi's. Levi's going in on Lucky now. Levi's getting extremely low, but he'll be fine. Meanwhile, Deadly Wannabe is up. He doesn't have Consume, however, because he used it in the last team fight. And this inhib tower will go down, and they're going to look for this top inhib as well.
Yes, they are. And at this moment now, Baron is still up. Most likely, so is Kabru. I think GSM, unless they're sticking. Well, that's Dogmar. Dogmar's been sticking around this whole game.
Yeah, Dogmar goes in. Hook goes onto Deadly Wannabe. Zenith Blade is missing. Deadly Wannabe trying to get out. And Silver Spade going back in, maybe. It's put the fear on. Dogmar trying to keep Fusey away from Silver Spade as long as he can. But other than that, really good job by GSM. They were able to get 2 inhibs down. They were able to get one of the inhib towers because one of them was an open inhib. And now they're resetting. I honestly think they could have just gone for Baron here. But they are just going to reset and then hopefully either group bot lane or go for Baron.
They could have reset or gone straight for Baron, but Levis did back off to steal the red buff from Fusey and Seriously Lucky. So, and that's what I was saying. They need to get out. This red buff is gone, and as soon as he took the red buff, Levis was out.
Wait, Goddess of Storm sees Lucky. Is he going to go in on him? Lucky's in a really bad position. Misses the flash. Silver Spade gets ulted by Fusey, but is able to E over the wall and get out. That's no more paranoia for Fusey, nor flash from Lucky. That's going to be really bad for the coming team fights. But other than that, it does look like it is going to be a Baron fight extremely soon. Goddess of Storm getting popped by the Reverend Christ, almost going down completely.
So that is
Silver
a
Spade
lot
trying
of
to get a hook
damage.
onto Deadly Wannabe, ends up getting it, doing a bit of damage, but not a lot. You definitely want to get a hook on Lucky. Dogmar stunning Lucky right now, getting the hook onto Lucky, and they're able to kill Lucky. Death from Below misses, but it gets the reset, and then there goes the kill. It gets another reset for Death from Below. So gold is shared with Pyke. That's going to be a 2-for-0. They're going to try and just end the game here. Silver Spade trying to get the teleport from Death from Below so they can get a more reliable pull. Ends up missing it, and Death from Below goes on cooldown.
But that still doesn't really matter. There's still 30 seconds
Yeah.
left on the bot lane for Vicious and Delicious, and there are super minions streaming in the top side.
Yeah. Not much that they can do. 3-man knockup from Deadly Wannabe. 4-man shockwave from the Reverend Christ. Levi's goes extremely low. Dogmar's so close to dying. Paranoia comes in onto Levi's, but he's able to kill Fuzi before he kills him. Reverend Christ going extremely low. Levi's GA is popping. Deadly Wannabe trying to stay alive from Karu. Silver Spade getting the hook onto Reverend Christ. Barrier being popped. That is the ace. That might be game for GSM. Constant Stutter and Lucky are both up right now. They're going to try and defend. Levi's blocking the ace in the hole. Constant Stutter goes so low. Silver Spade trying. Levi's and Karu killing Constant Stutter. Lucky being the only one up. Can they end before? And that is going to be the game for GSM. A really good play by TLP. Not TLP, Vicious and Delicious and GSM. Extremely good game, extremely close up until that last team fight. Really good game to watch. We will be back momentarily for our last game of the day, which is going to be a Noxus game, not a Demacia game. It's going to be the Hardest Road versus Propulsion Esports. And it's the two teams in Noxus that are undefeated. So I bet it will be a good one. We'll see you in a bit. And welcome back to OKLCS Gold Cap Week 5. This is going to be the Noxus game against the two top teams in Noxus. It's going to be both undefeated. On the blue side, we're going to have Propulsion Esports, and on the red side, we are going to have the hardest road. So let us get right into it now. So, on the blue side, like I said before, we have Propulsion Esports. In the top lane, we have Drodvir playing Jarvan 4. In the jungle, we have Siren playing Warwick. In the mid lane, we have Mehuli playing Ari. In the bot lane, we have Boar Rider Man playing ADC Kaisa. And then in support, we have Chex Mixon playing Morgana.
So, and on the red side, we have the hardest road with Meristematic in the top lane playing Scion, Hulk in the jungle as Camille, Wing Nation in the mid lane playing Swain, PG-13 as Ezreal ADC, and Psycho as Nami support.
Yeah. So, looking at these two teams, how do you feel like these teams are going to do? Which team comp are you liking better?
I definitely like the fighting on the side of the hardest road. I like the team fight aspect they have. It all depends though on Meristematic's ability to land these Scion ults.
Yeah. Scion being an extremely strong champion, extremely tanky champion as well. It does look like they are waiting for something right now. They're all kind of sat in the bush. It does look like Mehuli is walking into it right now. Hulk able to land the E on him, and he's going to be knocked up, and that's going to be first blood for the hardest road, putting Mehuli extremely behind right now. But other than that, I personally do really like hardest roads. They have a really good way of catching people out with the Camille ult, with the Scion ult, Scion's E. Not Scion, Swain's E, and then Ezreal is an extremely safe champion as well. So it'll definitely be interesting to watch for sure. But other than that, on Propulsion side, we do have Warwick, which can make or break a team. If you can get the Infinite Duress as well as the Ari Charm on a champion, it's going to be extremely devastating for that one champion. If you can land that on the carry, it could mean the game.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely though, on the side of the hardest road, Wing Nation, Hulk, I feel like Hulk and PG-13 are gonna, and possibly Seiko would be your main targets for that. However, PG-13 is gonna be extremely good at dodging that with the arcane shift, but a lot of damage going down in the top lane. Meristematic on the negative side of the straight.
Yeah. Drodvir doing a lot of damage to Meristematic right now. Almost killing him, but not quite yet. Chex Mixon landing the Morgana binding onto PG-13. Meanwhile, Mehuli getting pulled in by the... Not Nethergrass. What is it? Meanwhile, Siren is going to be seen by Hulk right now, and PG-13 and Psycho are going to collapse on him. Siren not knowing where to go and gets killed. Had flash up, didn't know what he did. Didn't know, I guess.
Didn't really have a good escape route though. Wing Nation was
he kind of got
confused
confused on the dragon pin, but not much he could do about it. Anyways, moving on. Not much then going on. It's mostly just CSing right now. It's never moved, by the way. Thank you, Wing Nation.
You play this champion.
I do play this champion. I've also played jungle for the past 5 weeks.
Okay, that's true.
Okay, but anyways, it's mostly just turning back into a CSing game. Right now, Meristematic is a bit ahead. Mehuli, who started out behind because he did die at the very early and lost the first couple of waves, is honestly, I don't want to say keeping up. Meanwhile, Siren flashes in for Meristematic and is able to take out Meristematic with his flash.
With the flash howl.
Yeah.
Very well done. Good play there. Making sure the fear pulled him out of turret range.
Yeah. Siren also going low from the turret. Camille, Hulk going into the bot lane, looking to see if he can make a lane gank onto Boar Rider Man and Chex Mixon. It doesn't look like they know anything about it. It does look like Hulk is just going to back, though.
I'll say they are playing relatively safe, which is good. I don't think they did get vision on that, you're right. But definitely good of them to play safe in the lane, not knowing where the Camille is.
Yeah, for sure. Mehuli gets hit by the Never Move, taking a lot of damage from Wing Nation.
I'll say this is definitely slightly uncharacteristic of Mehuli, especially when given his best champion. It's arguable that Ari is his best champion.
Yeah, for sure. The Morgana binding lands onto Seiko, but Seiko is able to kind of take it out. Both the bot lanes are fairly even. Chex Mixon being the only one at full health, while everyone else is at half health. Meanwhile, Wing Nation is doing extremely well in this mid lane, is able to basically harass Mehuli, landing a lot of these never moves. But other than that, not much is happening right now. But a lot of poke damage coming in from PG-13.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of CS is relatively even. You can see on, however, other than the mid lane, on the side of Propulsion, they're starting to see us to get a little bit of a lead. However, the 2 kills and the first blood that was gotten by the hardest road is what's giving them this current gold lead. It's only 400, but still, if this keeps up with the farm leads as they are, it's going to be very easily for Propulsion to counteract this lead.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it does look like Camille just took the Skull Crab. Does look like thought he was going to go for the mid lane. Meanwhile, Ezreal getting extremely low, gets ignited, and then Boar Rider Man's able to clean up. Boar Rider Man trying to kill Psycho, flashes in, opts to not go under the turret and die. So.
Good idea there.
Yeah, good idea. Dying's probably not a good idea. Not gonna lie here. Other than that, Wing Nation trying to get a never move because Mehuli's up. Hulk is here right now. Mehuli having to ult away. Hulk opting to not go in to dodge the charm. Ignite coming out from Mehuli, flashes away and is able to get able to kill Wing Nation. Meanwhile, Drodveer teleporting in should have probably just canceled because Hulk was just going to walk out.
Yeah, no, definitely should have canceled that TP. Good job of Siren, though, on that rotation, making sure that he's up in the top side to catch this wave, to make sure there's not going to be any damage at all on the turret.
Siren taking a lot of damage, however, from these minions.
That's alright, he's Warwick, though. He'll heal it back up.
That is true.
It's not a big deal at all.
Drodveer ending up basically getting his mana back from the Honey Fruit. It does look like they are going to try... Oh, Ghost Poro. So, J4, let's talk about that champion for a bit. You can build him tanky, you can build him as an assassin.
Yes.
How do you feel about him?
I definitely like... Oh,
never move landing on Mehuli. Mehuli taking a lot of damage for basically none in return to Wing Nation.
I'll say I personally like J4 as the assassin type, building him a little bit more damagey, taking that route, especially if you have the Ghost Poro. Ghost Poro when placed, well, because they changed it a couple patches ago, if you place it in enemy territory, you get additional
It does
stats.
look like Siren is going to go in on Marismatic. Cataclysm going in onto Marismatic. It does Marismatic ulting but not able to get the kill. Siren running away, getting fairly low, but does not look like Marismatic is going to be able to kill Siren, and that is going to be the second kill for Siren.
It is, and on the top laner too, Marismatic is really suffering right now. Drodveer has almost double his CS, has been able to bully this Scion greatly in lane.
Yeah. Binding barely misses PG-13. Psycho taking a lot of damage from this Kai'Sa right now. But other than that, not much is happening.
So no, Kai'Sa doing a really good job of following up on Chex Mixon's binding, standing on this side of the wall, which gives her a really good angle. Normally, you'd stand behind the minions, for instance, to stay away from Boar Rider Man and the Prey Seeker.
Never move landing onto Mehuli. Drodveer here on Wing Nation. Wing Nation having to flash away and pop Demonic Ascension. Chex Mixon flashing in, trying to ult, trying to get Seiko down as fast as possible. As Seiko goes down, PG-13. Meanwhile, Mehuli gets popped by the Demonic Ascension. Siren is in the bot lane. Infinite Duress is up right now. However, Hulk is coming down right now.
It looks like he's stopping a little bit for the scuttle, but is on his way down there quickly.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, Hulk is here to give PG-13 that support. But he's taking a lot of damage from Boar Rider Man.
Yes, Boar Rider Man is doing a lot. The Kai'Sa, especially the passive, PG-13 had 4 stacks there. Was really worried.
Siren's going for PG-13 right now. Probably sees the 3v1 situation that he put himself in. needs to get out of there fast, has to flash away. Bull Rider Man is extremely low, and it does look like everyone's just going to walk away from that fight. Meanwhile, Drodvir still taking a lot of harass from from Meristematic Scion.
Yeah, so the Scion does a lot of damage, especially in the later levels just because of base damages, and then also gets a lot of health. So definitely earlier on, Drodvir was able to bully him out, but now that Meristematic has had time to stack the passive, get a little bit of health back, it's a little bit harder for Drodvir to do that.
Yeah. So it does look like Hulk is going to be taking the blue buff from Wing Nation for the time being right now. It's honestly a good call. He puts Hulk ahead, especially if Siren decides to give the blue buff to Mehuli. So give him a bit more CS, but other than that, really good play by both sides. Gold is extremely even right now with only a 300 gold lead in proportions favor. Meanwhile, Mehuli getting pulled in by Wing Nation.
And a gank coming in, Hulk on the bottom side.
Yeah, Hulk coming in, trying to stun up Mehuli as much as possible, but Mehuli's able to get out with the Spirit Rush. Siren also close by just in case Hulk decided to tower dive.
Yeah, good job of the jungler being there. If you notice, did pull the camp around to the side.
Drodvir misses the knockup from the flag and drag, but he did get some nice poke damage onto Meristematic. If he had gotten the knockup, it may have been a bit better. Meristematic ulting in, but Drodvir able to avoid it with the flag and drag, with Hulk being up there as well. Very dangerous. Siren is coming in.
Drodvir, what are you doing?
Drodvir trying to stall for as much as he can. Siren trying to come in, gets the infinite duress. Hulk goes extremely low. Hulk goes down. Siren might be able to get a double kill here, but Meristematic flashes away. So that is going to be 3 kills on both junglers. Both junglers are doing extremely well right now. Both mid laners also doing extremely well. This is an extremely even game, which, as expected, these are the 2 top teams in Noxus. Meanwhile, Wing Nation gets the pull onto Mehuli. The Eye of the... God, I should really know Swain's ability names. PG-13 barely dodging Morgana's Dark Binding with his E.
Is it Eye of the Watchers?
Eye of the Watchers?
No, that's the item.
No.
I just want to call it the Eye of Sauron, but that's not it.
Yeah. But Chex Mixon taking some damage from PG-13. He does have his Manamune right now, so he's fairly strong right now. Meanwhile, Nami also an extremely strong support right now.
Yes. Has really good damage, especially at the level 6. Tidal Wave is extremely important. The bubble Ebb and Flow is also extremely strong when trading.
It does look like there's 3 bot lane. Chex Mixon taking lots of damage. There's a teleport from Drodvir coming in right now, but he does look like he's going to cancel it. And that is a 4-man bot lane. Chex Mixon just getting melted by Hulk and PG-13.
No, unfortunately, a Black Shield only stops CC and doesn't stop physical damage at all.
Yeah. Not much they can do about it. It does look like they may be looking for this dragon right now. Siren might try to steal it, but other than that, Vision of Empires. But other than that, not much. Siren does look like he's going to try and steal it. There is the Blast Plant available right now, but jumps over. He does end up stealing it, and then he ults away, but Mehuli coming in, he probably should have ulted into this fight.
A little miscommunication there.
Yeah. PG-13 getting out with barely any health.
Yeah, definitely. No, a little miscommunication there between Siren and Mehuli. Mehuli is like, yeah, let's take this fight. Let's go. And Siren's like, no, I just went out.
Yeah. Siren probably thought, get the dragon, get out. That's probably worth it. No need to go for the kills.
Whereas Mehuli wanting a little bit...
Chex Mixon having to flash away takes a lot of damage. Demonic Ascension almost killing Chex Mixon. Siren howling to clear Wing Nation away so that he can't kill Chex Mixon. Bull Rider Man taking a lot. Bull Rider Man basically getting melted. If Siren wasn't there, Chex Mixon would have probably also died.
It would have been close.
Yeah.
It would have been very close. But no, Wing Nation doing an insanely good job on the Swain pick. We've seen him bullying Mehuli in lane, now roaming down into the bot lane to get PG-13 ahead. it could be argued that PG-13 and Seiko had the better side in the lane, but now with Wing Nation just roaming down as well, this is allowing for first turret to go down. Yep, it's a Wing Nation's just going to tank it.
This is actually second turret.
Sorry, second
first
turret.
turret
That's right.
went down in the top lane.
That's right. Drodveer got first turret.
But the game is extremely even with only 100 gold between them. But other than that, really good play by honestly both teams. Red buff is Siren is going to be picking up the red buff right now. There's still 3 bot lane, and Hulk is currently in the mid lane back.
Yep.
But
so no, he cancels back to go ahead and catch that CS that is there in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Gathering the attention of
Siren uses his W, trying to go in. Opts to just clear the wave.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no.
Drodveer here trying to go in on Hulk right now. Really bad timing as Wing Nation's here, and Drodveer kind of just goes in and ends.
He does. In his defense, didn't realize that Wing Nation was nearby, but has to remember, this is a Camille. Can dash through the Cataclysm, can then stun, also gets the shield from the passive, the attack damage shield.
Siren flashes onto the Nami with the Infinite Duress, and Seiko goes down instantly. PG-13 has to flash away. Mehuli in the back, though. Dark Binding lands on PG-13. Hulk going down extremely low as well. PG-13 going down, and Hulk able to basically get out while Mehuli's just trapped under turret. Hal going out, fearing Wing Nation, and Hulk barely getting out with his life.
Yeah, no, definitely say that passive coming up just in time, giving him the magic shield, allowing Hulk to stay alive, and the infinite duress, or not, it's the ultimatum, Hextech ultimatum. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Camille's ultimate.
Camille's ultimate, the Hextech ultimatum, making sure to lock Mehuli under tower range.
Yeah, as you saw, Mehuli try to flash away. Like, he got extremely close to killing Hulk, but just couldn't finish it.
No, he's trying to set on the outskirts of the ultimatum, trying to get out of turret range, but was unable to do so, unfortunately.
Yeah. But not much that Mehuli could do, and his team got separated from him as well.
No, definitely was unfortunate with Meristematic coming in, separating him. Hulk was then just 1v1ing Mehuli, and no one was able to follow up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Drodveer trying to pick up the Scuttle Crab, do as much as he can. It does look like the bot lane is going to be going top lane. Meanwhile, Hulk sees Drodveer right now, but other than that, it's just going to be a friendly like wave and back away.
So I definitely like this move from the hardest road. They're rotating their bot lane topside. They're like, hey, let's get this extra turret out of the way.
Drodveer going in on PG-13, but PG-13 is able to E away. That's the ult on the Cataclysm onto Psycho. Psycho's going to tidal wave away. Siren trying to go in, is trying to find an opening. Infinite Duress is available. Dark Binding does not hit, and Siren's going to back away. Mehuli Spirit dashes in, misses the charms. Mehuli goes extremely low. Siren needs to either ult it. Chex Mixon's, they're just going to leave Chex Mixon.
Yeah, so that's definitely the right thing to do there. Unfortunately, it looked like they were going to fight. It was a good job from Chex Mixon, like thinking, hey, yeah, we're going to fight this. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Hulk going in and kind of just inting.
I'll say it. Well, okay.
Like, given he had his team super close around him, but there was no reason for him to go in.
It was a really good charm from Mehuli, though.
Infinite Duress from Siren now onto Wing Nation, but Siren is extremely low. Meristematic gets the ult and is able to kill Siren and is able to kill Boar Rider Man. Really bad engage by Siren.
So no, good charm from Mehuli, but he's not going to survive.
Yeah, the Ignite on PG-13 might take him down.
And, well, no, the shield from Nami.
No, I think he would have survived without it. Drodveer trying to get the flag onto PG-13 in order to kill him, but other than that, PG-13's able to survive with just a sliver of health. Wing Nation gets hit by the Dark Binding. Meanwhile, they're just going to siege this top turret and probably take it down.
So with Hulk coming around on the top side, looks like his team might be looking to rotate towards Rift Herald.
Yeah. Taking Rift Herald right now would be a really good play by the hardest road. It's going to be gone in about 55 seconds.
45 seconds. If all 4 of them went there and rushed it right now, I think they could take it.
Yeah, it does look like they're just going to back off, so it doesn't look like there will be a Rift Herald this game. Although Siren and Boar Rider Man are both up here right now. They might think about going for it.
They might.
Yeah, Boar Rider Man is starting it right now.
It is, and Chex Mixon is now there to start. I can only assume that Siren is about to follow.
Yeah. There's Siren right now trying to go help with this Rift Herald as best as he can. However, Hulk is here right now, so...
So it has been sniffed out. They do know, and the sweeper plant allows them to see what is going on.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Hulk is going to go for it, though, so Siren is going to be picking up the Rift Herald.
Yeah,
just in time before it despawns.
it is. That was just a few seconds.
If it's in combat,
that's right, it's 50.
55.
It goes to 55 in combat, 45 without it.
Yes.
But still, just in time. That was only 5 seconds away.
15. For 45. It was 1940 when it got taken.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you picked it. Sorry, I just saw when you picked it up, which was closer to 1950.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. With that Rift Herald, if they can use it somewhere, it would be really good. Get them a bit of. But other than that, this Hardest Road has a 2K gold lead on Propulsion right now after that bad team fight. That one team fight allowed Hardest Road to get some momentum. Let's honestly trying.
Drodvir, you need to watch
Yeah,
out. Hulk is down there.
Oh,
Hextech Ultimatum comes through. Good
knock
knock
up from Meristematic. Drodvir can get out, tries to flag and drag out, but is just killed by Meristematic. Not much he can do about it.
No, just a little bit caught out there. Yes, didn't necessarily know that Hulk was sitting there in the bush, but was at half health. While
W from Siren trying to get onto PG-13. Misses the Infinite Duress. Checks Mixon's Black Shield is able to take Never Move so that Siren doesn't get stunned up. Siren getting extremely low. Has to back off. Meanwhile, Wing Nation gets the Never Move onto Mehuli and is able to melt him.
There's only 3 minions here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anything out. Chex Mixon should be able to clear these.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bull Rider Man taking a lot of damage from PG-13. Meanwhile, Chex Mixon getting hit by the Never Move. Bull Rider Man trying to run away, but is just caught out by PG-13.
So in the midst of all this, Hulk took the Mountain Drake.
Yeah. Hardest Road is able to get a 3.5k gold lead over Propulsion right now, and they are going to be able to pick up this mid turret and make it into basically a 4k gold lead.
Yeah, and this is the itemization right now. It's really unfortunate. Wing Nation is picking up an Oblivion Orb. This is definitely going to go into the Morellonomicon, which has the previous wounds.
Yeah, which will be extremely bad for the Kaisa, for the Warwick especially.
Especially because the majority of Warwick's tankiness.
Meanwhile, Propulsion is dropping the Rift Herald right now.
They have to make sure they walk it up, because otherwise it's not going to get a chance.
Oh, the charm onto PG-13. PG-13 goes down. Meristematic, well, Infinite Duress goes onto Meristematic. Meristematic gets extremely low right now, but it does look like he's going to be able to walk out, but the turret goes down to the Rift Herald. Oh, do they get...
They are definitely going to get the second charge. Don't know about the second. No one's able to hit the eye. There's good defense there from Propulsion.
And they are able to get the second turret with the death of the Rift Herald. Rest in peace, Shelly.
Rip. But no, really well done by Propulsion, making sure to escort the Herald up. A lot of teams will drop it. They'll get the first turret, and they'll just leave it. They don't progress it up. They don't walk it to get that second knock. To get Shelly to knock in there one more time.
What?
A lot of teams that I see, okay.
Yeah, so
like a lot of teams that I see don't walk Shelly up to that second turret.
Well, you have to keep in mind that a lot of teams after that first turret, they're right there.
That's true.
So you either force a fight or you don't. But Propulsion's able to close that gold gap. They were down around 4k, and now they're only down about 1k now. So really good job by Propulsion Esports.
So, and Hulk is going to go ahead and pick this up. I almost thought he was going to give that away to PG-13, which on an Ezreal isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, he does have his full Mura mana, so he shouldn't be having too much struggle.
No, but it's just, he has the full Mura mana, but still just having the cooldown reduction, though.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it does look like they are going to start grouping mid to see what will happen. Chex Mixon does see Wing Nation, gets hit by the Never Move. Chex Mixon goes down extremely low, and PG-13 is able to clean up with his Q. Meanwhile, Demonic Ascension still on Wing Nation. Siren gets hit by the bubble. Infinite Duress goes on to Psycho. Psycho goes down. Teleport coming in by Maristamag. Meanwhile, Wing Nation is caught in the Cataclysm. Mayhuli goes down to the Redemption. However, PG-13 goes down as well as Wing Nation. So that is a 3 for 1, 3 for 2 for Propulsion.
Yeah, this leaves Hulk alone in the bot lane. He's starting to attack this turret. We can see that Dravir is on his way, but I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this in time.
Yeah, I think Hulk just gets this turret with the true damage from his Q. Dravir is just going to sit here and clear the minions as best as he can. However, like, both teams are doing extremely well. Hulk is able to, he knew that that was a losing fight, so he just went bot, tried to split and get as much as he could. It was a really good job by him.
Yeah, it was. There was no, and also, even if it was a winning fight, there was no way he could get there anyway. Being down there on the bot side, he was too far away, doesn't have a teleport, doesn't have any way to join his team. So, so good job from Hulk, staying where he was, not just trying to run around like a chicken with its head cut off, but taking something that was of value for the team.
Yeah. But other than that, it does look like they are just going to clear the mid lane right now, clear all the lanes, try to get them slow pushing. Chex Mixon does put on the Black Shield immediately after seeing Wing Nation this time. Has learned from her mistakes.
Yeah, no, and almost, I'll say, the abilities from Wing Nation almost run through the Black Shield.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't look like she has it maxed yet. It could be like a level 2, level 3 at this point. But other than that, Dravir trying to fight Maristamag right now, but Maristamag's extremely tanky.
yeah, he is. Drawdveer is doing a lot of damage, just as the Maristamag has so much more health, and that turret shot is not going to help.
Yeah, not at all. Meanwhile, Drawdveer just can't fight Maristamag. Maristamag just has has the Ninja Tab, he has the Sunfire cape, and he's just melting Drawdveer. There's not much he can do. Cataclysm goes out, Maristamag flashes away. Meanwhile, Mayhuli uses Spirit Rush. However,
no, revealing jungler bot side. Oh no, that wasn't jungler. That was Jarvan.
Yeah, so they are going to be going for this Baron. I don't think they can take it fast enough though.
Maristamag does not have teleport, and Ezreal and Swain both don't necessarily clear the Baron extremely quickly.
Yeah, Hardest Road is going to back off a bit. Yeah, not much that Hardest Road can do. Like, they did have a lot of damage, but at the same time, like, Sion was down. Hulk flashes over the wall, uses Hextech Ultimatum. Style Ultimate tries to go in, but doesn't have really a target. Chex Mixon ults, gets a 2-man stun with his ult. PG-13 gets the kill on Chex Mixon. Drawdveer trying to run away from all 5 members of Hardest Road. Wing Nation misses the Never Move onto Siren. PG-13 trying to go on Drawdveer as fast as he can. Flashes towards him. Drawdveer flashes away, and then they try to take Mountain Dragon as a consolation prize.
I was saying, this is going to be extremely dangerous. 2 Mountain Drakes. Siren is here, gets stunned by Hulk, and the rest of his team secures the Drake for him.
Siren goes onto Hulk with Infinite Duress, and then PG-13 also jumps over the wall, kind of into Bull Rider Man goes in with his ult, is able to kill Psycho. They go onto Maristamag now. Maristamag's extremely tanky. Meanwhile, Bull Rider Man is chasing Wing Nation, flashes in, and is able to get the kill on Wing Nation. Meanwhile, Siren and Drawdveer are just trying to kill Maristamag as best as he can. He's extremely
He's a tanky boy.
Is able to just take both of them. Drawdveer goes back in, and Drawdveer ends up getting the kill, and Propulsion ends up picking up the ace. Propulsion now ahead by 800 gold on whatchamacallit, the Hardest Road. They're going to go for Baron.
I'll say, yeah, definitely a good choice there. All the team is dead. That was an extended ace for them. Now with no one alive, there's nothing they can do. Only
PG-13's Arcane Shot does not steal the Baron, and it does look like Baron will go down to Propulsion Esports.
I'll say, now, this is definitely good for Propulsion. This is the break that they needed in this game. They were behind for so long in this game. Now, they have the lead. They have the Baron. They can look to press their advantage.
Yeah, for sure. But first, they have to decide what lane they want.
It currently looks like they're sort of hovering around mid lane. Boy Rider Man is in the bot side. Looks like he's trying to push this just to get it even, then hopefully goes back to join his team because he has a lot of the team fighting pressure for him.
Yeah, for sure. Boar Rider Man, having his Gensus, having his Runins, having his Storm Raiders now, is doing most of the damage for his team. Is the one who will be basically the only person who can kill Meristematic with, I don't want to say ease, but with ease.
Well, okay, he is going to have the easiest time killing Meristematic on his
Meanwhile,
team.
the hardest road, kind of just sticking in one bush, seeing if
Looking
Propulsion.
for that overextension.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Propulsion's going to give it to them though.
Oh, maybe Boy Rider Man gets stunned by the Aqua Prison, but no, there is no follow-up from there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the hardest road is just clearing the minions in the mid lane. It does look like Propulsion is just going to go into the mid lane and group.
Let's say they are not really much that the hardest road can do. They just have to sit here and wait for this wave to come in. All 5 members of Propulsion are in the mid lane. They need to wave clear as best as they can. There is not a whole lot on their
Siren,
side.
housed, looks for a way to engage. Misses the Infinite Duress. Dropbeer trying to go in Hextech Ultimatum onto Siren. Siren flashes away. Hulk chasing Siren as best as he can. PG-13 picks him up with the Arcane Shot. Meristematic ulting in onto Dropbeer. Wing Nation pulling Dropbeer away from Meristematic, knocked up. Chex Mixon getting hit by Chex Mixon ulting and using her ult, but ends up dying. Wing Nation trying to come in. Mehuli just trying to get out with as much as he can. Really good play by the hardest road. They were able to turn that fight extremely well.
I'll say no, definitely. They really fought well in that fight, locking down Siren under turret, making him tank those shots. Really helped the team and able to killing him. Same thing with Drodvir. Drodvir went first. A lot of turret shots were taken from the both of them, putting them extremely low, allowing for the easy chase. Good job though from Chex Mixon on getting away. They using the Zanyas to make sure that she slowed whatever she could with the soul shackles.
Yeah, for sure. Really good play by the hardest road. They were able to just what looked like a really good fight for Propulsion at the very beginning. They were able to turn it almost immediately and make it their own.
Yeah, they did, and that's a lot of the CC that they have on their team. Meristematic has the ultimate. Hulk has the Hextech Ultimatum. Yeah. Oh, Boy Rider Man was like, oh, you going for me?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Boy Rider Man just trying to clear that control ward as best as he can, saving his own ward. Just trying to clear vision as best as they can. Propulsion still has the lead for a bit, although ult from Meristematic goes in on Siren. Siren able to take almost all of that damage for no reason. Like, takes all of it without like much more than a scratch on it.
I'll say no. This is Warwick we are talking about. Is very tanky. Especially now has a little bit of armor and the Ninja Tabby under his belt right now.
Really the only AP that is coming out from the hardest road is that Swain, even though that Swain is extremely strong and extremely big. So,
fortunately, the Swain wasn't there at the moment.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it does look like PG-13 is going to back. Wing Nation is going to block the Prey Seeker, but PG-13 is just going to end up walking back under turret. Meristematic in his jungle takes the Blast Plant, flashes the Charm and the Flag Drag, and does look like this top lane turret is going to go down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Propulsion needs the Baron to be able to push these waves, and they're doing a good job of extending their gold lead, getting more turrets.
Yeah. Stun lands by Wing Nation. Mehuli goes extremely low by Hulk, but is able to get out with the Spirit Rush. He ults into PG-13's ult. Wing Nation going in, flashes over the wall, gets feared. Siren goes extremely low. Umbral trespasses in and just dies. Really bad positioning by Propulsion Esports. The hardest road is able to get back into this game. They are still only about around 2k below Propulsion, but they are winning these team fights right.
They are. They definitely have a lot of team fighting potential. They have a lot of damage on their side, especially because they have 3 champions that are going to be up in your face. Meristematic, Hulk, Wing Nation are a huge front line for the hardest road, and it's forcing Propulsion to focus them, and this leaves PG-13 free to shoot whatever he wants from the back line.
Chex Mixon having to Zanyas and ult away. Chex Mixon going down to Wing Nation. Not much that you can do. Root onto Boar Rider Man. Drop here going in. Boar Rider Man just GAing go up and just goes down to Mayor Smack. Charm landing onto Mayor Smack, but he's such a tanky person, taking all these tower shots like nobody's business. Siren trying to do something, but can't do anything. He doesn't do enough damage. And then they're just going to take this inhibitor.
Yeah, they are. There's not a whole lot Propulsion can do. The Hardest Road is doing an extremely good job of turning these team fights in their favor, and then right after that, taking an objective. They have really good objective control, snowballing off of their fights.
Yeah, for sure. They have now, the Hardest Road has now taken the gold lead by 2K, and they are about to get the second inhibitor turret. They get the charm onto Hulk, but Hulk is able to get out. Siren is running away as fast as he can, but not much he can do about it. His Umbral Trespass is still available, but it does look like the Hardest Road is just going to walk out and reset.
And this is something extremely big for the Scion, has the Warmog's armor. So that means that, you know, even if he gets taken down extremely low, he can just back out of the fight for a couple seconds and then come back with even more health. It's going to make it even harder to kill him, sitting at over 4K health.
Yeah. The Scion is extremely strong right now. There's not much that, there's really no way that Propulsion can deal with him right now. And given this game is still extremely close, it could be anybody's game. It's only a 1.5k gold difference.
It is. It's not a very big gold difference. However, the only difference, even though the Hardest Road has been doing extremely well, even with this difference, has been controlling the team fights and controlling the map extremely well.
Yeah. Really the only person who is behind on the Hardest Road is Psycho at level 13. However, Psycho's counterpart, Jensen, is only 12.
So that's not even technically behind. It's behind his teammates, but not behind the opponent.
Yeah, like, compared to the rest of Psycho's team, Psycho is completely behind. But compared to the other team, Psycho's doing just fine.
But no. Something that's really good to note, though, on the side of Propulsion is Drodvir is level 18. Drodvil's 18. Mehuli is a level up on Wing Nation right now, and everyone else is still tied.
Yeah, but Wing Nation also just has so much more gold than Mehuli. Actually, not that much, only 200.
No, it is not. It seems like a lot more because he has more kills and assists, but there's a massive farm lead for Mehuli.
Yeah, that is true. But other than that, Drodvir still can't fight Meristematic, though. Meristematic still has the upper edge, even though Drodvir is ahead.
And this is going to be really unfortunate.
The charm lands on Wing Nation. Wing Nation takes about half of his health with one Ahri combo.
And this is really unfortunate for Propulsion. Wing Nation, and we've seen this in a lot of the fights, has the Morellonomicon completed now.
Yeah.
This is part of the reason why the last fight went so well for them. It cuts down a lot of healing.
Meanwhile, we hear a Scion coming in. Scion is just going straight for Boar Rider Man. Boar Rider Man just gets melted. Hulk going in. Hulk going extremely low, but then getting so much health back somehow. And they are able to take down Siren. That is basically 3 for nothing for the Hardest Road. And that's their 4th kill. The only person up right now is Drodvir, and the Hardest Road is just going to run it down mid and try to end.
Yeah, no, definitely good job from Seiko there, keeping Hulk alive, using Ebb and Flow, using the Redemption, constantly trying to keep.
Yeah, Meristematic is just going to tank this, and that is going to be the game. Maybe Drodvir is going to try and kill Hulk as much best as he can. Hulk goes down, GA gets popped by Drodvir, but they're just going to take this turret, and they're going to kill Drodvir, and that is going to be the game for the Hardest Road.
Yeah, it is. There's not the Meristematic there at the end flashes to the other side of the Nexus, but well done there by both teams. Unfortunately for Propulsion, the tankiness of the Hardest Road, there wasn't a whole lot they could do, but well played by both sides. Good attempt for both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyways, that's going to wrap up OKLCS Week 5 Gold Cap. All the games have been done. Tomorrow we are going to have, I believe you are casting again tomorrow for Diamond Cap.
Yeah, I will be here tomorrow with Darren.
Yeah.
For Diamond Capped. And don't worry, I'll be doing color, not play-by-play.
Yeah, so we will actually have a play-by-play caster tomorrow. But other than that, it was an extremely good game. We hope to see you here tomorrow. Thank you guys, and good night.